I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
We can even get a bigger venue. People in Vegas want us back. Wisconsin is a better. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio.
Boxing Voice.
I hear you talking, I might have to pull his card. You walking like you talking, I'ma walk out like a star. Let's get it pop, let's get it pop. The girls start when I make my ring walk. Leaving with a broke jaw for that broke cheap talk, cheap talk. My footwork, sweet pea, Bud Crawford. Left hook like Sugar Ray Robs. I'm a problem, can't solve. I see her watching, shorty Japanese, and she calling me a monster. You ain't tell me they had these in Wisconsin. I came in two-tone, now we got the yams calling. We at border wars with the vibes and the drama. He trolling online, but he don't really want a problem. Say chant, we about the same weight, meet me halfway, chant. Border wars.
Come out and
TVV getting bigger and we taking shit on tour. Border wars. And we sanction. USA Boxing got the whole team fame. Of the night, I got the whole crowd rave. Second round stop like my name, Tip Bayless. I'm a big dog, I ain't never been Bayless. Big Wolf, shout out Lobo, this dangerous. Mess with the lines, betting show going crazy. Main event brazen, undercard way. I'ma fly in and I might rent me a Mercedes. Ringside seats like this was Loma versus Haynes. It's the Boxing Voice, the commentary going crazy. That's where the king born in power chat, never lazy. If you ain't showing love, then you a mug, they hate it.
even in an amateur fight. Commentary, live interviews, pre and post fight.
Say chant, we about the same weight, meet me halfway, chant. Border wars. TVV getting bigger and we taking shit on tour. Border wars.
Send that fucking beat.
What up, Ness?
That Mozzie step on.
Told you I got you.
Boxing Voice.
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Thank God it's Friday. We're here to discuss the super fight. We are about 25 days out from the big one, Canelo Alvarez taking on Terence Bud Crawford. And we had some viral news breaking the internet as superstar actor Denzel Washington, everybody's favorite Training Day star, had some choice words on the Crawford-Canelo fight. So this is what we're going to be talking about. If you guys are interested, you know what to do. You can join us right here on X Spaces, Discord, YouTube, or X live streaming video. If you are on X live streaming video, I need you to go ahead and hit that retweet, repost. I mean, right now. There's a lot of people that's doing better than us. You know, you got The Zone, they got about 481. The Ring TV, 1,900 people. And Turki Alalshikh got 17,600. So we got a lot of catching up to do. Obviously, they're talking about the Ring Magazine Sparring Club. We'll be talking about the main event here on TBV. As Denzel took to the internet, he was invited by Turki Alalshikh to the fight and was interviewed and had some things to say. Let's get right into it so you know exactly what was said and where he is with this situation. Once again, if this is something that you're interested in, get and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It'll put this episode in the eyes of boxing fans that don't know we're rocking out every day, potentially making them new listeners who can turn into maybe some callers. All right, salute. Couple retweets and we already passed Jamel Herring. I need some more. We could take over the zone. They only got 492. We could certainly do that. So let's get the gang to hit the retweets and the reposts on X live streaming video. If you're on YouTube,
come on, Crawford.
Smash that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up.
Come on, Crawford.
You talked about how you could throw your hands. I know you're a big boxing fan. Crawford, Canelo coming up. Ooh. Who you guys got? Ooh. Don't take the easy road out on me. Give me your prediction.
Listen. In our gym, Crawford sits right there, and Canelo sits right here. That's why you play the game. We're gonna find out. But I'll say this, and I love Crawford. Canelo's a bigger man. He ain't never been hit by a man like this. But Crawford's a great, great fighter. One of the greatest I've ever seen. I love Crawford. I try to be like him. I love Canelo. I can't call it. I won't call it.
When is the fight?
13th.
September 13th.
Who you like?
Okay.
I'm going with Canelo, man.
He's just
Canelo's
because
tight.
he's a bigger dude. I don't know, but Crawford's a great fight. We're gonna find out. I'm glad Crawford finally has a fight.
Hey, sounds like Denzel is going for Canelo as well. He's blaming the size. He wants to leave hope for Terence Crawford that maybe he can do it. But once the announcer said he was going for Canelo, you seen a smile break on Denzel. You seen a sense of relief. And then he joined in and said, yeah, because he's the bigger man. So I think that is the casual choice too. Bigger man beats smaller man. Easy for the casual fans to pick. Might be a little deeper than that. But listen, this is what we're talking about. If you guys are interested, feel free to call in. Let us know if you think the prediction of Denzel Washington will fall anywhere near the truth. He believes that Crawford's never been hit by a man as big as Canelo. And we've seen Canelo hit some pretty big men.
Come on, Crawford.
You talked about how you could throw your hands. I know you're a big boxing fan. Crawford, Canelo coming up. Ooh. Who you guys got? Ooh. Don't take the easy road out on me. Give me your prediction.
Listen. In our gym, Crawford sits right there, and Canelo sits right here. That's why you play the game. We're gonna find out. But I'll say this, and I love Crawford.
See that but preference with I love you is like, yo, don't get mad that I'm picking against you, champ. That's exactly what that was. And then, you know, I get mad because a guy like Crawford will be like, nah, I'm going to just prove Denzel right. Soon as a content creator pick against him, you cut off for life. You know what I'm saying? Rather, I'm going to prove Denzel wrong. But soon as someone in the business picks against you, these fighters cut you off, man. So shout out to Denzel. You know, he has true freedom of speech. And, you know, he won't be shamed for his pick. They won't call him biased because he thinks that the bigger man could give Crawford some problems. Nah, he's just a superstar actor giving his opinion, and no one's going to get upset. I just wish the rest of the world worked that way, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't.
Canelo's a bigger man. He ain't never been hit by a man like this. But Crawford's a great, great fighter. One of the greatest I've ever seen. I love Crawford. I try to be like him. I love Canelo. I can't call it. I won't call it.
When is the fight?
13th.
September 13th.
Who you like?
Okay.
I'm going with Canelo, man.
He's just
Canelo's
because
tight.
he's a bigger dude. I don't know, but Crawford's a great.
He said, I won't call it, but then right away he's siding with the guy. Like, well, because he's a bigger dude. So I don't know, is he keeping his true feelings to himself, or did he really tell us how he feels? Or is he just like many of us that we just don't know who's going to win? Maybe we're just excited for this fight.
We're going to find out. I'm glad Crawford finally has a fight.
Shout out to Denzel. He couldn't have said anything truer right there. We are probably all glad that Crawford finally has a big fight. You know, he got that Earl Spence fight. It came late in his career, and, you know, it began his meteoric rise, and we wanted him to capitalize off that. And these are one of those fights where he truly can get some marketability, a rise in marketability and fandom by facing Canelo Alvarez, one of the most recognized boxers in the last 20 years. So this is the one for Crawford. Like Denzel said, I'm glad he finally got his fight. We'll see if the age will affect his performance, because he is 37 and will be 37 at the time of the fight. But if you're watching this on X live streaming video, feel free to hit that retweet and the repost. We are on the hunt for DAZN. They just leveled up. They have 535, so we really need y'all to get on point with those retweets, reposts. Okay, Will, stay rolling. I see you with that retweet. You the man. That's how we gonna get the word out, man. If your followers see you tweeting something, they gonna do it for a reason. They gonna do it for a reason. But phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. Obviously, we are talking Canelo Alvarez and Denzel Washington. His prediction on the big fight with Terence Bud Crawford. Sounds like he thinks Crawford is special, but not sure if special can beat the bigger man. You know what they say, a good little man always loses, or rather, a great little man loses to a good big man. That's the phrase in this sport before we got here. Huang, out of Houston.
TBV.
What up?
Man, you know, I can't knock Denzel because this is how I felt, Ness. And I'll be honest, I'm not really a big fan of man type dude, but I am a Terence Crawford fan. You know, I know a part of it, you know, is biased because I've lived in Omaha and I got people that live in Omaha. But it ain't just that. It's just I really truly believe like we see a talent that has been underappreciated for a while. You know, like when I told people, I remember being in the day room, I was at a program, right? And we're watching ESPN and they talking about the Loma Tio fight. And I remember telling someone, nah, man, that Tio, man, I've been watching him, man. Let's do something special, man. They're like, he ain't fought nobody. This is the Matrix. But sometimes you can just see something and you know something. And Terence Crawford is that kind of fighter. But you know what? You said something that is real important, man, about how Denzel can say what he say and it's cool, right? I still fucks with him. But if Ness say it, man, you block, you don't get no interviews. And man, it's like, this is your profession, right? What you do is you critique, you know, and these things is not coming out of a place of hate. You know what I'm saying? You just giving your honest opinion. What do they call it? Constructive criticism, right? You just offering constructive criticism, but all of a sudden you know you shitting on them. And then it's like, man, y'all boxers. Y'all are fighters. Y'all gotta have thicker skin, man. And just me personally, I can't knock Denzel, and I can't knock anybody, even a Terence Crawford fan that feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Trudy, I'm gonna call you right back. Yeah, you know, I can't knock nobody that feel that way because I ain't gonna lie. When you were talking about this, Ness, I call in the show and be like, man, I don't know about this, man. You crazy, man. When you were trying, man, I still can't believe it. You manifested this, Ness. When you were first talking about this, I was like, man, this dude. I thought you smoked weed. What else you starting to smoke? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you crazy. Because Canelo's a bigger boy. You know, he's more girthy. But, oh, man, I don't know. I don't think this is going to slow down Bud. I think it's going to favor him now. Now that I've, had time to really process everything, it's going to favor him because he don't got to go through them weight cuts. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be dehydrated. And then, he's been sparring with Steven Nelson. And Steven Nelson ain't no Canelo. So they don't start attacking me in the chat or whatever. We know he ain't no. But he's a guy that, you can train with. If I was Bomac, I have some sparring rounds where I'm like, all right, I want you to just keep leaning on him. Keep putting your weight on him. Try to tire out Bud. You know what I'm saying? And try to emulate some things like that, so that Bud could feel that type of pressure because Canelo will lean on your ass too. Don't think that he won't. You know what I'm saying? If you a smaller guy, and yeah, man, I don't think it's gonna hurt Bud now, but I can see where people coming from. I can see and you know what? Shout out to Denzel for being a fan. Man. Hopefully he listened to the Boxing Boys. Denzel Washington, we know you listen to the Boxing Boys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I see that, Ness.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
TBD, like and subscribe.
Let's go. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up. Share the show. Click your notifications. Make sure you get notified every day. We go live every day, twice a day. Today, no different. We're talking Denzel Washington's latest prediction. We got wheels, stay rolling. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to the Boxers Voice. Thank you for putting on a great show early this morning. So, topic, just want to touch on it. Hey, Denzel, he wants to choose Bud, but he also knows a little bit about boxing, so he's gonna stay right in the middle, like I think most people who really know boxing do. But I think he's pulling for Bud all the way, man. I'm just ready for it. The fight coming quicker, just a few more weeks. And Terence Bud Crawford gets to prove the world wrong again because, hey, look, everybody talk about he going to knock him out. He knocked him out. And Canelo got a hell of a chin. I do believe that. I don't think the chin he'll get knocked out by the chin. But I do know this, if you look toward the last fight with Spence, right? Well, not the last fight, but his fight with Spence. He was working that power jab straight to his nose. And if you do that same thing to Canelo, that little nose gonna get the bleeding for sure. And then they forget he got a liver, just like everybody else. And when that liver get touched, it ain't nothing you could do. You could be the strongest in the world. You get hit in that liver, it don't matter if you're 300 pounds, you going down. And that's my call, Ness. Shout out to you, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Short and sweet. What the hell? Somehow we got the wrong name on the space. Shout out to somebody that updated me. No clue.
Yeah,
All right.
Sebastian Fun, the fan.
Yeah, I know that was a mistake. But we're going to get it right. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We got Baby Joker. What it do?
Yo, what's up, bro? Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, we're 4 weeks out. 4 weeks out from the official weigh-in. Shit, it's almost time, bro. To prove all these fucking delusional ass Americans. I don't understand these motherfuckers talking about You see what he did to Errol Spence? Yeah, man, he beat up the crippled. He beat up a black dude that fought like a Mexican, a dog shit Mexican. Dude had no defense. And then y'all talking about he did fucking Errol bad. Everybody said Errol was big, bro. Y'all dumbasses do know how to count, right? I think Bud was at that division for 7 fucking years before he fought Errol. God damn, you guys are low IQ Americans, bro. Some of y'all truck drivers probably never finished school. Can't count. Just drive. Sit your fat ass down with your hemorrhoids and look at boxing clips. Y'all are fucking retarded, bro. This dude he's in trouble, man. Shit. I hope he goes 12, but I doubt it. You know, he's gonna get punched down by a bigger dude. He's gonna wear heavier gloves, carry more weight. These people will say it's not gonna affect him, man. You look at Bud, he's been looking bigger. A long ass time ago, there was a clip of Bud and Josh Taylor, and people were surprised because he was bigger than Josh Taylor. Oh, maybe he could fight Josh Taylor next. Look how big they are. Shut the fuck up. A long time ago, I said this dude picked Canelo because he said, man, this dude is the same height as me. How is he beating up all these bigger dudes? I'm better than him. And you picking the dude for the wrong reason. You're picking him because you think he's small. Shit. Picking the dude because you think he's just a regular ass Mexican. And you're picking the wrong fucking Mexican, dude. I ain't been a Mexican like Canelo in a long ass time or forever. A dude's dominating big ass dudes at a, small frame. Canelo's not that special. He's not very skilled. And what the fuck has he been doing for the last 10, 15 fucking years? How is he not special or skilled, bro? Oh, he's flat-footed. Yeah, he's flat-footed, but the rest of his skills have kept him at the top of the game. And the only 2 dudes that beat him was the so-called greatest of all time, Floyd, and a current fucking dude that everybody calls pound for pound great. You don't beat Arthur Beterbiev twice, right? We gave him the first fight, but not the judges. And the second fight, he won it clearly. Then I don't get these. Well, all Bud has to do is, look at what Bivol did. Y'all trying to turn Bud, a counterpuncher, that sits there and likes to engage into a Soviet-style fighter. Y'all are dumbass fucking Americans. They want to turn him into Floyd, a Philly shell, defensive counterpuncher. Y'all are fucking dumbasses, bro. Y'all gotta turn Terence Crawford into a fighter he isn't, so he can beat the flat-footed, on the decline Mexican. Dumbass fanboys. Y'all only picking the dude because he looks like you and got the same skin color. That shit is dumb, bro. Like, he just got to do what Bivol did. Oh, he's not a Soviet-style fighter. Who else is doing what Bivol does? Ain't many Soviet fighters doing the Bivol shit. But you're asking an American to do it. Oh, he has to be aggressive like Bivol. Throw 700 punches. Yeah, that was a 175-pounder throwing 700 punches. Not no dude coming up from 154. That is crazy, bro. And y'all talk about his accuracy. Yeah, his accuracy is good against dudes that can't move. And go look at his 13% punch accuracy against Avanesian. The dude fucking threw 600 something punches and landed 80. But he stopped Avanesian. I don't give a fuck who he stopped, bro. He looked like shit. He couldn't break Avanesian's high guard or his fucking upper body movement gave him trouble. Everybody's like, well, Bud always finds a way. Yeah, he's found a way to fucking beat up these has-beens. You can't fall behind on the cards versus Canelo, bro. He got 4 rounds in the bag. Prior to stepping in there, you better come with it. Step on the gas right away. Because if you fall behind, you ain't climbing that fucking mountain, bro. You can't fall behind versus Canelo and then try to adjust later on. But always, if it's not one stance, it's the other. Yeah, but it's worked against, like I said, has-beens, bro. Like I said, I don't know how he's still a pound for pound dude. Because since 2020, his resume is kind of bad. You can go and criticize Canelo from his 2020 run to now, and Bud's, and it's not even close, bro. Oh, he fought Madrimov, a champion, undefeated Soviet man. Munguia's better than that shit. More accomplished, younger. Y'all don't want to give him credit for that though. But hey, Bud is great. Y'all talk about Bud beat Havanesian, bro. He's amazing. Yeah, so what? The fuck? Havanesian is no better than the John Ryder. This shit is crazy, man. Y'all are delusional American fans. Even the damn Mexican that hate Canelo are picking Canelo to beat the small dude. And they hate him. They're saying he cherry picking this small dude and it's a payday. That's all they're saying, bro. But when you come to the American side, the culture side, they're all picking Bud because he's black. He resembles y'all. Hey, I read some shit that was kind of funny the other day, and it said the last black man to have a dream got killed. Y'all keep dreaming. Bud's about to die in that fucking ring September, bro. It's our independence, not y'all's. Have a good one.
Brandon, Cincinnati.
Hey, Ness, did he have a king counter or something?
Nah.
You just let this nigga rant for a solid 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, this nigga had to pay some extra to talk this garbage for like 8 minutes and pollute the airways with this fucking filth. But man, look, we about a month out, man. A legend will continue to create a legacy, man. This is Bud's career. He's been denied. He's been left out in the cold. He's been called names. He's been shunned upon. He ain't that good. Top ranked diet. Top ranked Toby. Ain't a nigga from Omaha ever did shit. Man, he gonna fuck Canelo up. And you're right, baby Joker. I am going for him because he's the same skin tone as me. It's power in melanin, nigga. God made melanin strong. That's why people buy jars of this shit. Ain't nobody buying jars of that Mexican shit you selling. Landscaping, soccer. That's what y'all do. Boxing and being legendary in this shit, that's what we do. So yeah, come September, Bud will whoop that motherfucking knee brace. And I love Canelo. I hate it had to be like this. But baby Joker, you start this shit, and I told you, I'm going to troll with your ass. The BBC will reign supreme. I done told you that a million times. It's power in the BBC, good brother. And you just mad at that shit. So yeah, come September, man, we will be 3-time undisputed. Bud will be 3-time undisputed. We will be champion. Ain't no motherfucking Mexican with a knee brace about to beat somebody of the superior skills of a Terence Bud Crawford. Too much foot speed, too much hand speed, reach advantage, athletic. He can get to places in the fucking ring that Canelo can't get to. He can punch Canelo from ranges and distances that Canelo can't punch him. Those little punches to the elbow when he frustrated ain't gonna work against us. We ain't gonna sit on the ropes and coddle on the ropes and let you beat on our elbows and shoulders like the rest of these motherfuckers. You in there with a different level of man. It ain't happening. That basic shit that he used to doing against guys that's too small for the moment, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, baby Joker. Get your lawnmower out. Back to reality. Yeah, your savior is about to go down for the 3rd time against the quote-unquote smaller man. He really ain't the smaller man, if you ask me. Motherfucker's the same height. One guy just had some years to acclimate to 168, and one guy probably gonna be fighting close to his natural weight any fucking way. He ain't got to make a weight cut. Really ain't that big of a weight difference. So let's just keep it real. It ain't like Bud fighting David Benavidez or David Morrell or a natural 168-pounder. Canelo's a little motherfucking midget for real. He's about to get fucked up. And I fuck with Canelo. But fuck a baby Joker, if you want to go there, we can go there. BBC will reign supreme. I told you. It's power in this melanin, nigga. And you're going to see come September, and I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Them motherfucking Mexican carne asada flavored tears are going to taste good. Gio, where you at, Gio? Gio has to jump off the. I don't know if Gio told you this, Ness, but if Canelo loses, he has to go to the strat and jump off the strat and kill himself. I will be recording that live for the show. Gio committing fucking suicide by jumping off the strat after he.
Y'all getting carried away
Yes.
now.
No. And RP to we is me. No, I know that's the wrong time to be talking about that. But Gio said if Canelo loses the fight, he'll jump off the top of the strat. And I'm gonna be there to live stream it for the TVV community, and I'm gonna be laughing the whole fucking time when his fucking brains and fucking brain matter is splattered all over Las Vegas Boulevard.
Y'all ain't never even seen that dude outside his farm, and y'all still talking.
Man, he will be out. He showed his tickets. He's showed his ticket confirmations. He's outside, bro.
Yo,
like I said,
Photoshop's a motherfucker, man. Photoshop's a motherfucker.
He made the terms, Ness. He made the terms. Nobody told him to jump off the strat. He said if the Mexican warrior in Canelo doesn't beat the melanin god of fucking Bud Crawford, I told him find a casino. Which casino would you want to jump? He said I'm jumping off the strat, and it's gonna be fucking Gio's brain matter splattered all over Las Vegas Boulevard for the TV community to watch live. And in effect, hey, baby Joker, how about you join your friend and you jump off that motherfucker too?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be sitting there laughing.
It's a boxing match, fellas.
Yeah.
Y'all taking it a bit
I didn't
too
tell him to
serious.
jump off the strat. He decided to jump off the strat. That wasn't my idea. But I'm going to be at a live stream this shit, and I'm going to laugh while he's jumping.
It just shows how extreme
Goddamn
y'all
right.
getting.
Over a fight. I ain't extreme shit. If
you
that's
talking
the
about you
between
gonna
me and these
record
niggas.
it, that sound extreme.
You goddamn right.
Well, all right.
You goddamn right. Don't the community want to see Gio commit suicide?
So then don't say you ain't doing shit. You certainly part of it. But anyway,
I'm complicit in the entertainment. You goddamn right. But shout out to Bud Crawford. We gonna get this dub, and I'm gonna enjoy
using too many words that we can't use, trying to get us flagged, man. See, you give a person time, and they see Baby Joker ain't do all that. The man, Baby Joker got the man so mad he can't even stay on code. He wilding.
Yo, what up?
What up?
They getting it popping this morning. Hey, shout out to Joker with that. Hey, Joker, you funny. Then we got G-Von jumping on a strap on. Is that what he said?
No, Joe, what the fuck? No, jumping off the strat, the hotel. What the freak? Yo, y'all wilding this morning. 3 straight wild out calls. I see y'all.
My bad. All I kept hearing was strap. I'm tripping. Get my mind out the gutter, man. Hey, but it's gonna be. Hey, Joker. I appreciate you bringing it out, man. Cause see why people been here for a long time, and I've been telling people how y'all really are, man. People believe me, then they don't want to believe me. But I'm telling you, man, I know how y'all really think. I know. I told you my family Mexican. Like I know how y'all really think. Like y'all, I know y'all really want Canelo to win. But at the end of the day, I know y'all need Canelo to win. See, this is deeper, huh? It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. Look, I want Bud to win, but I'm telling you right now, if he do, it's gonna be problemos. Problemos. You understand? You understand? ¿Qué pasa? You understand? And you know it's gonna be problems if he fucking loses. It's almost gonna be a situation where like, man, fuck, man. No fucking basketball, no fucking football. Now we ain't got no fucking boxing. Shit, man. God damn it, Fuck. Hey, y'all better pray. See, if we lose, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We still got a whole bunch of shit to look forward to. But damn, if y'all lose, man. Look, I'm happy they fighting. It's 2 of the greatest fighters we've ever seen going head up. I ain't got no problem with the scrap. If Crawford lose, I'm gonna be a little upset. If Canelo lose, I'm gonna be a little upset. But I just want to see a good fight. I'm going for Crawford. Y'all know that. You already know that shit. But I am a fan of Canelo. All these years, let's cut the bullshit. I've never missed a Canelo fight. I paid for every pay-per-view. you can't see a dude fight every time he fight and say you ain't a fan. Like, stop the fucking cap. I don't know why y'all do that shit. I don't know why y'all do that on this show. If you watch every time a man fight, you're a fan of his. All you niggas that seen every single Tank fight, but you're calling it acting like you haven't. You seen every single Wilder fight that was available. Stop acting like you haven't. You seen every Charlo fight, acting like you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucking weird. But I do love y'all at the same time because, hey, it is the community and it's a crazy one. It is a motherfucking crazy one. And the show is starting off great. TBX, CYP, I'm gone.
All right. I'm going to get to some super chats before the next call simply because there's a good super chat. So we'll do that one backwards. J. Will says $5. Mother effer's on here talking about some other stuff like unalivement and race instead of boxing because of emotions. Shaking my head, no morals at all. Grown men at all. Yeah, man. They letting emotions get the best of them, man. Emotions is definitely getting the best of people. And they jumping off the wall, man. They saying some wild shit. It's pretty crazy. But listen, we're going to be having Tristan Cal Ruth on the show in a couple hours at 11:30. I believe it's West Coast. It could be East Coast, excuse me. 11:30 East Coast, 8:30 West Coast. If anybody is interested in dropping him a question, feel free. You can do that on Patreon and also could be done on YouTube members for all the YouTube members. Remember, anyone that is a $3 member or above, you're entitled. So go ahead and drop him a question. Cruiserweight in that Golden Boy stable. I believe he's a Houston native as well. And getting to the rest of these super chats. Once again, if you're watching this on X live streaming video, I need you to hit that retweet, repost. That is certainly one of the places that is the easiest to get the word out. Once you guys retweet and repost, let me tell you, those numbers change immediately. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that thumbs up. We only got 23 thumbs. That can't be right. I'm going to have to refresh. This is insane. Okay, 145, which is still disrespectful. Lord of mercy. We need those thumbs up in order to activate the algorithm. We're trying to get the algorithm to notice that, you know, we're here every day, multiple times a day, on time, talking boxing, getting you through your work day. Breakfast Club of Boxing. We got YSO Sirius 215. Welcome to the prospect level. Appreciate you and the support. We got KT Blicky, member for 14 months on the prospect level. What's next for the winner? I know I'm going to jump the gun. Salute for the membership. Next for the winner, bro. If Crawford wins, I just want him not to retire. Maybe, you know, I don't even know. I mean, because you beat Canelo, people are going to want you to, like, get in there with Benavidez. But I don't know. Maybe. See, Jamal doesn't even have a belt, bro. But I don't know. For whatever reason, I'm leaning towards Jamal maybe next. I mean, ideally it would be Benavidez, but he's at 75. Again, Canelo's been there twice. Why not Crawford? Bivol, the guy that beat Canelo, coming off of the injury too. But there's no big fight outside of like Benavidez. You know, I guess he could make a Berlanga fight big, but Berlanga doesn't belong in there with him, hasn't proven that. Plant, another big fight he can make, but again, he's got to do some, you know, polishing up. There's really no B-side. You're going to have to look at Boots, and he's down there at 54, not really ready. I know Crawford said he wanted to come back to 54 and undisputed there. If he really wants to do that, then there's options. But up there, limited options, right? Like, what would I take? Benavidez, Bivol, Berlanga, Plant, Jamal. That's about it. I don't know what else. And then for Canelo, Bivol, better beef. He's got to go up. Bivol better be, I guess, and Billy. You know, maybe Chris Eubank Jr. in the UK if he beats Conor Benn again. One way Renzo, $2. I don't think he wants to say Americans. Uh-oh. Fred the Boss, pound for pound, #1 in the chat. Drop a bomb for the status.
Bomb Squad!
Wrong bomb. When has Canelo ever fought who he was supposed to? Even Bivol never really turned one over on Canelo's chin like that. Bud may shake up the world. Damn, so you saying not even Bivol could hurt him, but you think Bud will. Cam, Killer Cam, $2. Who hates Bud more, Joker or Saquon? Ha ha! Good one. Definitely Saquon. Definitely Saquon. Bud has affected Saquon long term. It's long term damage. It's crazy, bro. Saquon is really hurt. That was a funny one. Traffic GV, $5. Baby Joker, you so confident in Canelo KO of Crawford, put your money up. I got 500. He won't get the KO. Yeah, everybody's going to want to bet, but the truth is, bet with the bookies, man, so you're not arguing with dudes online. Plus, you're going to get a better, you're going to get better odds, man. You're going to get better odds. Your money's safe. If you bet with my bookie, nobody knows your taxes. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. Brandon called Joker Mexi Cool. Laughing out loud. WWE heads know. Tevin Smith, pound for pound, #2 in the chat, $10. The funny thing about Canelo, for a dude that's so special, in his 2 official losses, he maybe won 3 rounds total, regardless of what the scorecards say. Chata, welcome to the prospect level. I wonder if Chata is short for horchata. Fred the Boss, pound for pound, #1 in the chat, $5. Y'all wildin' with the race nonsense. Crying my ass off. But y'all selling the hell out of this fight. I just don't get why it's got to go there. Like, you like your guy, he likes his guy. Nah, they got to talk about chicken and watermelon, and I'm going to beat the burrito out of him, and oh, we gonna put him in the whatever. It's y'all weird. They can't say, oh, he gonna hit him with a left hook with the straight right to the body and drop him to a knee. Nah, Canelo's gonna smack him with the sombrero. It's like, bro, y'all weird. Really weird. But BGG counterpunch for Baby Joker. Lobo with the $10. Denzel also mentioned those fat, sloppy dudes from behind a computer screen having an opinion on sports. They never did. We got one of those right here in the community, but he gets a pass. I did see that, bro. You are diabolical. I seen that, bro. I put that video in the chat. Let me pull it up. You're diabolical, this man. You got to leave Tone alone. Everybody is not a fighter. And Stephen A. Smith never fought. Let's be real. Y'all can't be doing Tone like that. Stephen A. Smith did some pads and y'all cool with that, but Tone got to get a whole fight? That's crazy. Everybody ain't a fighter, man. Everybody is not a fighter. But this is the video he's talking about. And that's fucked up. Look who they put. At least they put Stephen A. Smith and not Tone. They put Stephen A. Smith like he was talking to Stephen A. Smith. You want to talking to Stephen A. Smith?
We live in a world of opinionaires. That's what I call them, opinionaires. They're all the shows, a bunch of guys, and a couple of them that have played, but most of them who have an opinion about what something should be.
First and foremost, Lobo, you showed that you're not a true boxing fan. You heard him. He said, most of them are guys with an opinion who haven't played. You don't play boxing, Lobo. You don't play boxing. So he obviously talking about commentators of other sports. Small little detail you overlook. Feel me?
Haven't done it.
How we start this over? Oh, this Instagram, you gotta just refresh. Ass.
We live in a world of opinionaires. You know, that's what I call them, opinionaires. They're all the shows, a bunch of guys, and a couple of them that have played, but most of them who have an opinion about what something should be when they haven't done it. Those who can't talk about those who can. Those who have know what they're talking about. Those who haven't don't. Period.
They made that shit like a movie. Period.
Too much talking. Too much talking. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody's sitting around getting fat, you know, thinking they know how to do it. Just because you can sit behind a desk and chit-chat doesn't mean you can do a damn thing.
Those are bars.
Come get up here with me. Let's find out. Come get in the gym with me. Let's find out.
I mean,
I don't know you.
We saw you.
But, you know, I can throw my hands. I can do
saw
all.
you
Look at his old ass cabin. I can throw my hands.
I can sure do it.
In the Rolls Royce.
He said I can for sure do it.
Do it for real.
Side.
I don't talk about it.
Well, let me leave
I'm
you
not
on
some
this.
skinny kid, you know, who never played a day in his life, and now he can get back at everybody because he got a mic in his face. And
Damn, he said I'm not some skinny kid that never played a day in his life. Now he can get back at everybody because he got a mic.
everybody's got an opinion.
Shout out Denzel. Now, I definitely felt them on some of them words, but I know where you trying to go with it, fam. I know what you're trying to do, fam. I know what you're trying to do, and we can't do that. We can't be trying to pressure tone. Personality is a personality. When Stephen A. Smith gets in the ring, then we could be pressuring tone. Till then, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Okay. Ray Rodriguez signed up for Border Wars. Oh shit. Florida coming out. See what happens when you get close to the coast? They come out. That Gulf Coast coming out. Huang with the counter punch.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, you know, Floyd Mayweather, he told him it's a green print. And shout out to Bud for cashing it on the green print. You know, I love this. You know, some people might be like, man, y'all chill out. Y'all. No, I love it. You know what I'm saying? This that's the thing that always be like, Bud is fighting. That's what they were saying 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago. Now what they talking about? Now they beefing over. Motherfuckers got lawnmowers and other people's about the culture and da-da-da. And you know what, man? The hype is real. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come with it. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Back you do because that's where you from or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It go to show you. You know, it go to show you that boxing is like it's a real nationalistic, but it even crosses over into the racism stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not a good thing to be like disliking people just because of their skin tone and where they from and da-da-da, right? But a lot of it comes from just a natural pride. It's just like football fans. I'm a Houston Texan fan. Why? Because I've been in Houston half my freaking life. So you can't knock nobody for being that way. So I don't get carried away, everybody, but I love it, man. This the green print. This is what's gonna bring the eyes. A bunch of Mexicans want to see the baddest black man on the planet get beat up. And a bunch of blacks want to see the baddest Mexican get beat up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know there's gonna be a lot of comments in the chat like y'all chill out, da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, don't be going to kill nobody or nothing. Come on, man, it ain't that serious.
I mean, you heard
But,
Brandon
man,
take it to that extreme, old weirdo.
Yeah, that's just a little too. That's going a little too far. That's going a little too far, right? But no, and this is the main reason why I don't like people like Benavides and stuff like that. I don't back people. You know, you are half Mexican. You born here. That's why, I don't back Americans. You know why Jamel Herring is one of my favorite fighters? Because he served our country. You know what I'm saying? And if you really appreciate this country, hey, we don't tuck our tails and go run to Canada because the economy's bad here. We don't go tuck our tails and go pick somebody's crops in France or whatever because things is bad here. You know what I'm saying? So I love America because we proud. You know what I'm saying? So I can't knock everybody who's supporting they fighters. You know what I'm saying? If you from where you from, be proud, baby. But you know what, man? It's going down, and I'm loving the energy. I hope this show crank up today, Ness, because it looks like it's gonna be a good one. Shout out to Baby Joker and shout out to Brandon Maurice. TBV, like and subscribe.
Hey, Lobo, Tone text and said, you sending $10 super chats, but you ain't sending a super chat to say you got that 5,000 and get your ass kicked. So, you know, y'all, I thought y'all was negotiating. Y'all got to find a common ground, man. Bro, my best friend act like he don't know I be live at this time. Shit, it's crazy. But, yeah, man. What's up with that money, bruh? What's up with that money? Put that money up. This the fight I'm making right here. Angel Urena versus Ray Rodriguez. I bet you I can make it, right? Ooh, Ray, you can fight CYP. The system allows it. You could also fight Steven, Angel Urena, Hansley Bobo. Uh-oh, Big Jarvis in there. I think that's the one. Jarvis, he got experience. Big Boss, what up?
Yeah, what's good with you, Nat?
What up, brother? Good morning.
Hey, with the when Baby Joker first called, like, was you doing something when he was getting his spiel off? Cause you ain't do a record scratch till like the end of it.
Nah, I was letting them burn, bro. You know, in the morning, if we don't got callers, y'all get lucky and y'all get like 30 minutes trying to let the rest
Nah,
of the
that's why I
people
asked. Cause yeah, when
join
Brandon
in.
called in, I was like, I know Brandon was on his ass, but like shit, Nat. So like, you let Baby Joker open that door. Like, soon as Baby Joker started spilling, I said, oh, I said, Ness must be letting people spill to get the calls up. I said, Baby Joker, he opened that door a little bad. So, but I mean, you said all the time, boxing ain't nothing but tribalism, regardless, though. So I ain't exactly get like what Baby Joker was saying, you know, because like boxing been tribalism from the beginning of time. Like, yeah, a lot of people root for Bud because he black, but people definitely root for Canelo because he's Mexican. So I genuinely don't got no idea. But I've been saying too, like I feel like Canelo, he getting shot a lot of bail though from a lot of fighters and coaches, people around the way and stuff. Like even you, Ness, I know you've been around the game a while. Have you seen Bud out of camp, like in person?
Yeah.
Would you say he bigger than Canelo or as big as Canelo?
I mean, not with, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely,
that's why I
definitely
asked that.
hype,
Yeah.
but like if we were doctors, fuck no, he don't got the muscle mass of Canelo.
Yeah, he got like a bigger frame. Yeah, because I've been seeing that's what I said. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that. Like I seen Najee, shout out to Najee Lopez. He was on YSM and he was like, I mean, he was like Bud almost the same size as Canelo. But I'm like, I know same thing. Like you said, it's just a muscle mass and a depth thing. And then it's that Canelo more so like he's filled in at 6'8" because he's been there so long. You know, like he's short and he's stocky and all that, but even Sean Porter, he said he was like people so surprised at Bud's size. Like, yeah, Bud put on a little weight, muscle wise in particular. He was like, that's literally just Bud. Like he was like Bud always walked around at like 180 plus, and he not the first person. I done had people like themselves tell me that who like them been in camp with Bud. They done told me that too. That Bud always walk around at like 180 something. So, but I've been hearing that since he was at 140. He been doing them big ass cuts. So I'm not at all like really surprised at it. That's why I said I feel like the time off actually gonna help him more than anything. 'Cause I'm like, you gave Bud, who like a maniac, a workaholic, a dog, a wolf, all that stuff. You gave him a year to fully get his body ready and all that stuff. Then remember we had the lady that was in her camp. You remember you interviewed her and she was like the way they work out And like even before they fully started camp, like they just been going at him and going crazy. And the big thing, like you hear so many people saying, like somebody said before CYP or something, they was talking about the moving up in weight, and then how Baby Joker said it, he was like the being tired and the bigger gloves. I had somebody who told me they was in camp with, but like for this camp, they'd have been in there with him and been seeing him train. They said that's probably the biggest thing that they not understanding that they train for, because you know Shakur and Boots and all of them, they do that too. That they spar them 5-minute rounds and they only take the 15-second breaks and they stand up in the corners like they was like Bud literally training to hold and carry all this weight. Which that's my biggest thing is not even the weight itself. I just want to make sure his legs alone gonna be good. So I keep saying I think you're gonna have to use some legs. So, but I did like I think the very first call of, no, not the first, maybe the third or second call of, I think it was the third because it was after Brandon, when he was like Bud to jab Canelo and break his nose. Remember me and you said that with Shakur Zapata, this we were like Shakur could pop that jab at Zapata and keep them eyes watering. I said that's gonna keep a motherfucker off you. I've been telling people that too. I said when people always think stop just mean knock out. I said, no, I said, Bud could just jab the hell out of Canelo nose. I said, that'll be the smartest thing because that's gonna redden that face. His eyes gonna water. He gonna be blanking a lot. Then that's when you start attacking that body like Bopac said. You know, I mean, like I said, I am hyped for it. I'm still waiting because I done had my hotel booked for a minute. I already found flights, so I'm just waiting to get a ticket because I'm trying to decide still where I want to go section wise. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped about the fight, and I can't wait to go there. Last thing, I ain't really tripping on Denzel because I'm like, I know he a big actor, so he really be busy a lot. But I feel like he do got the kind of casual take, like you said, but because that's normal. It's plenty people I done talked to about who know just a sliver of boxing, and they just Canelo fighting Crawford, well, Canelo gonna win because he the bigger guy. You know, they don't necessarily really look into it. They don't know nothing about the weights or anything. They just, well, he bigger. So that's why I'm not really tripping on Denzel staying there. I don't really think the weight gonna have too much of an effect on Bud that much because, like I'm saying, the bigger guys stuff. We just gotta wait and see. So I don't know. And Denzel in that video too, Ness, you probably don't know. I don't know. You should know Jason Whitlock. You know that one you just talking about the fat sloppy or whatever it is behind the desk. He was talking specifically. He was responding back to Jason Whitlock. It was something Jason Whitlock said about him a couple of days ago, so he was responding back to him. So that's all that is. You know,
Damn,
of course, that's why Lobo probably.
ain't that dude? Isn't the dude Whitlock like a sports announcer, commentator type thing?
Yeah, exactly. That's why he said it. He was
So
people
what
getting
does he
fat
have
sloppy
to?
or something behind the desk or whatever. Because Jason Whitlock said Denzel Washington. What did they Friday? He said like Wednesday or something. He was like, so the other day he was like Denzel Washington decided he wanted to play and be a sports analyst or whatever. So that's what that was about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Jason Whitlock, you know,
so
Whitlock been in the
Denzel,
game a long time.
yeah, but Denzel says something as if he was an analyst and the analyst took a shot. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's why he was responding back to him, and that's why, like you said in that picture, that's why they put Stephen A. Smith next to like Denzel, because that was like an in support of thing. 'Cause like people looking at it as well, Stephen A. know what he be talking about, but then they like, but Jason Whitlock don't. But I mean, it's the same thing. You know, Jason Whitlock been in the game since fucking 90s. You know, like that man almost 60. You know, so he been doing this for forever too. So. But that's all I got to say. I'm with Juan though. I'm like, this just tribalism. It's the Green Print fight. So Ness, you done let Baby Joker open up them floodgates. So people gonna call in and get on Baby Joker ass. It just gotta be is what it is for now. So that's all I got though. Appreciate you there.
You the man. You the man. Champ. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you're listening on X live streaming video, go ahead and hit that retweet, repost. If you are listening on X Spaces, retweet, repost, retweet, repost.
I don't see how Crawford could hurt Canelo, because Canelo's been in there with Kovalev. He's been in there with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? He's been in there with big punchers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can a guy that's really a 47-pounder, even though he's up in weight, I don't see how he could hurt Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It just feels completely, because your body is different to absorbing a bigger blow. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's like in when I spar the guys in the lower weight classes and they hit me, bro, it's like no disrespect, but it just feels like you get hit with a pillow. It's just different. It could be a murderous puncher at 147, but if I'm walking around 185 and I'm a solid guy and I'm used to fighting guys, with a different kind of power, and I spar a guy that's a welterweight, it feels like a pillow. I don't see how Crawford could hurt Canelo.
Salute Gabriel Rosado. Shout out to Marcos Villegas of Fight Hub TV for that clip. Has to do with the show, obviously. If you are watching the show on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show here on YouTube. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of boxing fans. They're going to want to give their opinion on today's topic. We're talking Denzel Washington saying that Crawford has never been hit by a man the size of Canelo Alvarez. We're going out to Kentrell's Zell Super Chat. And he says, where is it? Oh. He said, Baby Joker, BBC will reign supreme. It's power in my melanin. Mike, what up?
Boxing boys.
What up?
What's good, Ness? What's good, Ness? What's good, man? Yes, sir. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. What's that guy named Joker? What was he talking? He was talking slick and spicy, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was talking spicy. Ain't that fat fucker? Ain't that one fat fucker? Is he? Where he from? He live in the United States. Where he from?
He live in Mexico, allegedly, and he's not
Yeah,
fat. He's one of
keep his ass over
he's
there.
like one of them, East LA Mexicans with the tattoos, all doing push-ups and shit.
I don't give a fuck about that. I smacked them tattoos off his fucking face. What the fuck wrong with him? Smacked them enchiladas out his fucking face too. Don't you ever talk about Terence Crawford, the best in the fucking game. He gonna beat the shit out of Canelo. You joker, you a joke. That's what you are. Don't you ever disrespect us, nigga. That's what he really wanted to say. He wanted to say the nigga word. But you would have probably cut him off. But Ness, how you gonna let him disrespect us like that? Ness, you gotta hold it down for us too, Ness. What's good, bro?
What you mean?
Huh? What you mean,
I'm letting
bro?
all y'all talk. I ain't even ring bell for nobody yet. Nobody,
but
not
bro,
one caller. If you don't get out of here.
I know. But he disrespecting though. Talking American, y'all can't read. You dumbass, can you read, motherfucker? I bet he can't write. Nigga, let me see your birth certificate, motherfucker. Shit. The fuck wrong with this man? You crazy, dog. Don't never Terence Crawford, dog. September 13th. Name will be on the list. Saul Canelo Alvarez. Not talking ass. Can't understand shit he's saying. Yes, sir. I can't wait to Terence Crawford put him in his place. Joker. I hope you hear me. You fucking idiot. You dummy. Fucking man. Fuck wrong with you? That's fucked up, man. I can't wait. Shout out to the boxing boys. Shout out to the whole squad, man. Shout out to Terence Crawford, the best in the motherfucking game. And Denzel know what's up, man. He seeing great. What he say? He look up to Crawford. He want to be like Crawford. He sees more bigger fights than Canelo Alvarez. But as soon as September 13th touchdown, that's gonna change. He's gonna say, I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. King Kong ain't got shit on Terence Crawford. Yeah, all right. Yeah. We out of here, Ness. Joker, call back in, you pussy.
I gotta listen to Joker's call. Did he curse? He got y'all coming out of character. I don't think he cursed. He made you call him a P. He made Brandon start wanting to unalive people. Lord, man, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta be, use your vocabulary here. Don't let that man win. RC Nightwing, what up? Exactly. Joker was more creative. Y'all just going straight into vulgar, talk. I mean, this is weird. This is weird. Come on, we gotta do better.
What's up, man?
But yeah, I think he did curse though. I think he did because he always say what the fuck, right? But what up, champ?
What up? How's my audio?
Mm-hmm. Sound straight.
Hey, can we talk boxing for a little bit? Dang.
You can, man. Try and change it. These dudes are on a race war.
Man, this tribalism, yeah, this race war, man. Like, I get it, Mexicans. Me, I'm a Mexican. I'm a rock with Canelo. The culture. My black brothers are gonna rock with Terence Crawford, which is cool. We get it, but man, we ain't gotta get like this, man. Like, let's just talk boxing. Let's talk boxing. I don't see this fight as an even fight, but I don't mean somebody gotta get disrespectful with me, and I don't gotta get disrespectful with nobody. I just, as far as like the fight, let's just focus on the fight, man. I just, whatever Denzel said, I didn't really. What did he say actually? That size matters.
Size matters. Crawford never got hit with by a guy that big, but he basically like, but it's Crawford,
I mean, but isn't that like just basic common sense though? Like, I mean, how is that out of pocket? Like, I'm just, just looking at it, just unbiased. Like, how is that like out of pocket? Every boxer has said it.
Nah, I don't think anybody's taking it out of pocket.
Yeah, like I mean,
if
no,
anything,
I'm saying with the way some
people
callers
are taking
reacting,
it.
it feels like he said something like disrespectful.
Nah,
about
the
that.
callers are reacting to my first caller. He
I didn't hear that.
Instigated everybody. He instigated everybody, calling all the Crawford fans dumb for thinking that, he could move up and fight and beat Canelo. Baby Joker's crazy.
Yeah, nah, man. I think what happens, man. Like, I'm a fan too, So fans, we like to hope. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan, so imagine my delusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying Bud fans are delusional. I'm just saying you kind of forget about like what has happened through history. We looked at it whenever Floyd fought Pacquiao. Whenever that fight happened or was gonna happen, we all kind of knew it was gonna happen. But leading up to the fight, we kind of started thinking, well, what if Pacquiao actually hits him? And I mean, we even had even in the Mexican community, we had people thinking Chavez Jr. was gonna beat Canelo, dog. Like that happens. Fans are gonna be fans. So I don't knock Bud fans for riding with their guy or thinking he's gonna win because they're just being fans, just like me sometimes. I be out of pocket, right? I think like, hey, my guy's gonna win or whatever. But it's just fans being fans. But they don't gotta get disrespectful. Just as far as like the fight, like I said, like I'm with Denzel and with everybody else. What really ticks me off, like when I go to like other channels where I see other clips of like other YouTube channels about boxing, and I hear like that Bud's gonna wash Canelo, like I find that like kind of disrespectful. Like, just say you ain't rocking with Canelo. That's why I like this show, man. That's like, you keep it real. If you don't rock with somebody, you just say, hey, I'm picking against you because I don't like you, or you ride with your guy because you ride with your guy. Like with Berlanga, me and you, we ain't pro because of that. We rode with our guy. But looking back at it, we kind of had no reason to rock with him. But you know what I'm saying? Like other channels, like I hear like Timothy Bradley talking that he's gonna spank Canelo. Like, how could you be a boxing fan or analyst and look at the fight like that? Like, there's no way. I just don't see it. Like, if you're unbiased and just looking at it entirely unbiased, like you're gonna say like Buzz, come on, man, like you're disrespecting Canelo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around the boxing community knows that if Bud somehow beats Canelo, it will be one of the greatest upsets of all time. We know that. I think everybody can agree on that. Am I wrong for saying that? Like, is that out of pocket?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson type stuff. Like, it's gonna shock the world, right? So whenever I hear somebody say like the complete opposite, like he's just gonna watch Canelo, like he's a bum. Like, I'm like, dude, just say like, hey, I'm riding with Bud, like, because he's my guy, and I respect you for that. I respect guys for that. But you ain't gotta You know, you ain't gotta talk like you're an analyst, you know, and then do something like that, disrespect another boxer like that. But I don't know. I know you ain't trying to pick the fight yet. I know you're gonna wait till fight week. I'm looking forward to see what you guys to say, because like I said, I respect your opinion, bro. Like you keep it real. Like you keep it real. And like I said, I got nothing against Bud fans. Bud fans and Canelo fans, they're gonna be Canelo. They're gonna be fans. That's what we do. But if you're looking at it, trying to look at it an unbiased way, like I just it's there is a difference, man. Like Canelo's been at that weight for forever, you know, and that has to have a say in the fight, man. Like it's gonna be a difference for Bud. Like, you know, Bud's great, but it's just the weight's gonna matter and the skill, dude. Like I said before on one of my past calls, the jumping competition is gonna be just as much as the jumping weight, bro. Like he's never been in there with a guy with the ring IQ, with the knowledge, with the experience like Canelo ever. So it's gonna be a difference, but that's what makes this fight intriguing for fans. We want to see if Bud's up to the challenge, because we know Canelo's gonna be there. We want to see if Bud's up to the challenge, and that's what I think where the intrigue is, because he's never been tested like this. He's never. I don't think in if you unless he fights like Bivol or Benavidez, but no. But this is gonna be the biggest test of his career. So that's the intrigue of the fight. We want to see if Bud is up to the challenge. But that's my call, man. Like I said, man, my black people, my Mexican people, let's just keep it peaceful, man. Let's talk boxing, though. Let's talk boxing. Shout out to TBV, man. Nice. Have a good day.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. If you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Absolutely free. Costs you nothing. Helps with the visibility. You know. Viewers in the chat are discussing a potential upset in boxing, debating the odds and comparing it to historical upsets. They are expressing different opinions on Canelo's chances against Bud. Damn, I read too slow. AI dipped off on me, man. We got Albert. I think this is AB 2 times. You know, I don't know. I guess you can't change that, but whatever, bro. We're gonna be saying your name on the stream because I seen you signed up, so we just got to get used to Gomez. Albert Gomez, $2. It's a ride. You jump off the strat on the line. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about jumping off. I don't think it's a bungee jump. I think you're thinking, I'm pretty sure it's that roller coaster that like falls forward, right? Maybe you're talking about that. It's funny as hell that he brought up the Strat. Bro, yesterday my girl wanted to go to a comedy show in the Strat, and I was just too busy with you know, computer shit to make it to a 6 o'clock show, you know? But phone lines are open. DC3, $5. Counterpunch, Brandon Maurice. Jay Will, we read that. I don't even know how they really let you write this on YouTube. My man really got the real ninjas don't know boxing. Welcome to the prospect level. That is, or maybe because YouTube can't see because there's no spaces, that's crazy. AI is failing us. Tevis Smith back with another $10. Pound for pound, number 2 in the chat. We've all seen Stephen A's pad work. He should never get anywhere near a boxing ring. Lobo, number 1 in the chat. He won $5K to get in there with the 130-pounder, but he weighed 305. I'm pretty sure it was you. I'm pretty sure it was you that said that. I just convinced him to call your bluff because, and again, outside of the money, because maybe the money is the issue, and then y'all shouldn't have been talking that way, but outside of the money, the both of y'all have strong possibilities of winning. You know, we seen Oscar De La Hoya beat Shaq. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have that tank right. And we know you got the tank right, but you got your tank. Your tank is for fighting. You got to be able to use your legs more. Watch some Thurman tape. If you fight Tone, you got to watch some Thurman tape. You got to use the whole ring, man. Fred Robinson, $5. Phoenix, Arizona, going Tone head if he go lose that fight. He be all right, man. I got to leave Tone alone, man. He going to get, like, listen, nobody that's in boxing as much as Tone can watch boxing and watch their own peers do this and not want to do this. You get the bug, bro. That's how it go. You get the bug. Everybody gets the bug, bro. Every time I do this, I want to fight myself. There's plenty of them. And yeah, it might take people longer than others. Finances, training, courage, all these things have to align in order for you to do it. But again, this is a universal message, bro. If you ain't talking like that, we ain't about to get on you. You know, and I get it. To Lobo, Tone is talking like that. But I'm saying everybody else, stop lying. Just, you know, look, I don't want to fight. That's not my thing, bro. Okay, cool, champ. I'm not about to, like, stalk you. But don't talk like that either. Because motherfuckers going to jump on that ass. Big Super Max, 15 months on the prospect level. But how will Bud react to the punches? I mean, I think we need to come up with a different one, right? Like, that's all they keep saying. Oh, but what happens when Bud gets hit? What happens when Bud gets hit? I mean, the same thing could be asked backwards. What happens when Bud gets hit and nothing happens? You know? How does Canelo win there if he can't hurt Bud? Which is the number one thing people are assuming is going to happen just because he's never been in with a guy as big as Canelo. Or that punches as hard as Canelo. But we were saying that before he fought Earl. Like, oh, what's going to happen when Earl hit him? He ain't never fought nobody as strong as Earl. He ain't never fought nobody that fights like Earl.
I got to say, yow. And I also got to say, my guy, Bud Crawford, man, he was on that crazy knockout streak. You feel me? I can't recall at a time of Canelo having to stop.
Welter.
I mean, power is power, man. I hear what you're saying, but hey, man, I ain't seen Canelo on no streak like that at any division. That's all I'm saying. But what up, though, Ness? Speaking of Denzel, I gotta ask, man, what's my man best movie, man? I know you seen that he doing the promotion for his newest flick that he got coming out, that Highest to Lowest. Me and Mon Dukes going to check that out on Sunday. But what you think, man? Denzel, man, he talking this boxing shit. I'm into it. I like it. He sound excited as well. But I gotta ask, man, what's his best movie, man?
Got too many, bro. Way too many, bro. I mean, I would have to pull up his thing just not to fuck it up and waste time asking you what's that movie, but I'm going to do it anyway. What's that movie when he get in the time machine and keep trying to stop the boat from blowing up, the ferry? That was a dope movie. John Q.
Deja Vu. Deja Vu. That's Deja Vu.
John Q. was a fire movie. Training Day was a fire movie. I said it the last time, bro. Like, he did a old movie. Maybe it's called Johnny Numeric or some shit. Like, he did an old movie that had to do with, like, AI and shit. I mean, Denzel just got his catalog's too long. I mean, looking at that video today, damn, he's old, bro. He let himself go.
Bro. Hey, you funny. I was thinking that shit like, damn, my nigga look old, bro.
He let himself go, though. He let himself go because there's plenty of old people that's on that level that don't look like that and didn't allow them. I mean, come on, man. Salma Hayek still out here looking like shit.
She fire. She
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on. He playing games, but Look, that's another one. Man on Fire. Ain't that the one that had Mark Anthony?
Man on Fire. Yeah, Man on Fire. When Dakota Fanning was in that
Was
joint,
it?
I believe.
What was that one? He was a bodyguard for the Spanish dude.
Yeah, and
You
he trying to
sure?
say the little girl. No, he trying to say like the little girl. He's trying to save like the little
The
girl.
little girls.
That's
The
it.
little girl's Mark
Yeah,
Anthony's daughter
yeah,
in the movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he was
That's that.
he was married to J Lo at once. Listen, Timboski, I haven't heard from you since I gave you the terms. You know, we wanted to know, was you looking to spar with JT on Friday? I got it all worked out with JT. He's good to go for Friday. Sparring session is going to be streamed. We already got Nathan Lugo sparring. So we just want to add you and JT to it. Can you go? Can you come? Don't call yelling, please. Let's just have a simple conversation. Then you could get your own call. Can you come? Do you want to come? Are you willing to spar? And is it any truth to the rumors that you cannot leave the country? So we could just nip that in the bud because we don't want to be wasting time, you know, actual show time talking about things that you can't physically do. So whether you wanted to fight him in a sparring session or not, if you can't leave the country, we need to know that first, not to waste time.
Because everything else would be irrelevant for sure.
Exactly. Ronnie in Phoenix, what it do?
What's going on, Ness? What's going on? How you guys doing, bro?
Chilling.
What up, though?
All right, I'm gonna start off real quick, man. Trees, I think you got my super chat misunderstood yesterday, homeboy. I was saying that I had after rewatching the fight, I still had Lobo up 2-1, and you were like, "Nah, bullshit." And I'm like, "What's he talking about?" I mean, you guys, we have the same winner here, homeboy.
Okay. Oh no. I thought I heard I thought I heard it wasn't you. I thought I heard somebody say, you know, we got these Bayless guys, bro. They call in, bro. It's a lot of these guys, bro. They try to like cover up the. It's a lot of these guys. They spiraling, bro. Along with Ted Bayless, man. So you know, my fault. I didn't mean to put that on your jacket though. You act. We on the same page.
Good. Yeah, all good, homeboy. Yeah, Ness, bro. I didn't get to hear Joker's call this morning, brother, but I'm gonna have to rewind it to listen to it again. But we don't all got to get on that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Calling back in, talking about I'm gonna smack the enchiladas out your mouth. Like all that shit is cool, but it's just a bunch of telephone warriors. You know what I'm saying? At this point, dog, you gotta just leave that shit to yourself. It's gonna be a little bit of race at all times, but to a point, bro. Floyd Mayweather is my favorite boxer of all time, bro. I'm straight Chicano, I'm Mexican American. Same thing with Quan when he called in earlier. He was talking about David. I don't like David Benavidez because he's Mexican, but he's from America. That's just me.
Yo, Ronnie, that Phoenix, Arizona. All right, Ronnie.
And
you back. Yo, we lost you, bro. We lost you.
We lost you for
good, at least 20, 30 seconds, man.
30 seconds. Word.
Damn. Okay.
You went to a dead
man,
spot.
like I said, I was talking about Quan with David Benavidez.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, saying we can't hate on somebody because where they're born at, brother. You know what I'm saying? If David's born in America, then that makes him Mexican American, brother. That's the only difference between saying somebody like Canelo's Mexican and David, you know, not really a Mexican. Yeah, he's not really Mexican, brother. He's American because he was born here, but our heritage is still Mexican American, you know? So you can't hate on somebody because where they're born at, brother. And then especially if you're gonna say you love America, but you don't like the American fighter who's a Mexican American. But yeah, it's always gonna have a little bit of, you know, bumping heads, bro, when it comes to the racing. But like I said, brother, you know what I'm saying, it just depends on who it is, bro, and what, how you were raised and how you been taught. You mean like I said, you know, my background a little bit, Ness. I did 9 years in prison, homie, in Arizona. It's just like California, just like Texas, bro. We have a lot of race things going on. You mean everyone's segregated by their race. So you'll learn to respect your other races real quick, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, it starts race wars and different shit. So you got to learn how to get along, bro. And just always remember this, brother. You got solid people in every race, and you got pieces of you already know in every race. Don't matter what color you are, what denomination you are, or what anything you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter nationality. You got good and bad in every single race, homie. You know what I'm saying? So just go with it, bro, and keep it to a respect level. You know what I'm saying? When you guys are talking about all this race stuff, brother, because I mean, you already know, Ness. I like to pull up, you know what I'm saying? And shit can pop off real quick when people are just being that disrespectful, bro. Like I said, you can't be a telephone tough guy all the time and expect real motherfuckers not to do something when they see you in person, bro. And out of all love and respect, you already know that your events are top notch, homie. It's all about good times, you know what I'm saying? And I think we should always keep it on that way, keep it on that level, brother. I was really hoping you guys were gonna do the fight party in Vegas,
Nah,
brother. But it sounds like you guys are gonna do it over in
No. The fight party's happening for the Vegas. I spoke to both event locations, and they both saying they're gonna have the fight. So I just want to go and get something in writing, right? Because I don't want, they both took so long and gave me like multiple answers, like, oh, we're waiting, I'm waiting. It's 98, it's 99%. Okay, we got it. And it's like, all right. And the other one was like, the fuck is the text? Let me read it. Yeah, we think we're getting it, or we should be having it. So what he said? He said, we are looking like we will. So my shit is like, yo, when can I get it for sure? And details about reserving either a section or buying out an entire dinner party. And his response was they delaying our answer. So the other girl, though, from this other spot, which I guess I could promote it because she's saying yes, but didn't respond on the section, right? I said, hope all is well, following up on the 913 about my event. She said, yes, he said the fight will be shown, 2 boxing glove emojis. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, 100%? Question mark. If so, how can I reserve a section? So it's just a matter of them giving me the green light, because both locations look like they're going to have it, but it is slow rolling. I just rather it be 100%. But it's right there, I'm giving y'all step by step. I'm literally reading the messages. I wanted to go, but my lady didn't want to go last night, because I just feel like if I go talk to the owner in person, because the lady, I talked to her in person, but the dude, I haven't talked to him. He's the other spot. And I feel like once he sees who I am, he's going to be like, oh, okay, because I go to his establishment a lot already. I just want to do my own event.
Makes sense.
hell yeah. Yeah, just keep us posted, brother, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. Last one was a blast, homie, and I can't wait to go out and have a good time with you guys,
Yeah, man. We got 28 days, man. We got 28 days. So hopefully we get an answer soon.
All right, I'm gonna get back to work, brother. You guys have a good one, man. Appreciate the show always, brother.
All right. And again, the woman who has the location, she got bigger TVs too. Like my wife thinks we should do it there, because the lounge I'm waiting on, which is the guy that said, the fuck did I say he said? Whatever I said he said.
Response. They delayed the response.
They delayed the response. His spot, I just feel like it's more chill. Like it's got
better
more
vibes.
comfortable furniture. Like it's like couchy, loungy vibe. The other one is like more like bar tables,
I get you.
But they got way bigger TVs, like way bigger, which
that's what the fuck
probably is the most important thing.
For sure, especially on the fight. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know how it's gonna be. I've only been there like 2 or 3 times. It's always empty when I go. Like it's always me and my wife, right? So let's just do it as couples. There's always like 3 couples, 4 couples, maybe 5 at the max. I doubt it. I really doubt it. So I feel like that's a better spot too, because they always empty. So we'll fill it up. They got outdoor seating and covered patio for the smokers. Plenty of parking. And yeah, I mean, I think the drinks are more expensive though. Or right?
What did it run you to do like a? What did it run you to do like a movie theater type, like to get the fight and have?
It's up to the theater. It's up to the theater if they're gonna get the license. We did that before.
Okay.
We did that before. We had the 2
I
theater
feel like
rooms. But that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem. If we sell out, now we got to be in 2 different rooms, and that was a bit of a problem because, we separated.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's gonna help with the visibility of the show. If you're on X, hit that retweet, that repost. We got a fat $100 super chat. Drop them bombs. Shout out Edgar Granados. Blessings the community with some counterpunches. Holy schmoly shits. Salute.
Word.
Everybody get some. I guess I could go turn on the bell, right? I haven't played the bell. When Ronnie jumped on, I had played the bell, and I'm like, shit, that's the first dude I played the bell for. And I paused it because I felt bad.
I was about to say, you felt bad? I was going to say you felt bad.
Yeah, I felt bad because probably in his mind, he like, oh, I'm the first dude you turn the bell on for, Ness. You don't fuck with me. So I'm like, I turned it off. That's why he ain't getting no bell. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad. I'm like, damn, I don't want him to feel singled out.
It'd be like that.
We got Lobo with the $10 super chat. Two-Tone, we can meet up at whatever gym you want in Arizona. No cameras, just us. We can spar and keep it between us. What happens? After that, we can move on because 5K is circus talk. Bruh, ain't nobody got time for that, Lobo. Talking about meet up at a gym for sparring that ain't gonna no cameras. Bruh, you wilding right now.
I need to see it.
Yeah,
we need to see it.
Y'all started it here,
crazy.
and now they want to take it private. No, that's not how this goes. What the hell?
That's pay-per. He doing that pay-per-view. He trying to bring it back, man. He ain't listening to the turkeys. He ain't listening to Danas. He trying to bring pay-per-view back.
Hey, man, maybe that's how we got to get Tone in the ring. His event versus Lobo is members only. So he get
Patreon.
Patreon. Sell it on Patreon only. Adrian, $5. We're about to beat the brakes off that.
Damn it, man.
I don't even know. See, because I'm oblivious to racism, unless it's like depicted on camera.
Word.
I really didn't go through that. I was raised in a tri-state area. You know what I'm saying? Which means I was raised with everything. You know, my neighbor. I didn't live in any neighborhood that didn't have everything. The diversity that you have in the tri-state area is beautiful. You know. And I'm always been a driver. You said it's just like that in Ohio?
No, I said we don't get that. When you think about Ohio, I mean, certain like cities in Ohio, you might get that, but in my Ohio, oh no. It's like you got white and you got black.
But you got to understand, tri-state area is considered 3 different states.
I know what you're saying. I get you. But even in my tri-state, it's Ohio, Michigan.
Okay.
I was just saying, in my tri-state, I'm Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. If you think about Indiana, you think about Michigan, you think about Ohio. What you think you're going to see the most of there? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's all. But yeah, go ahead.
Our tri-state is 3, but they really kind of 4 because they say New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, but Philadelphia is right there, the opposite direction. And depending,
how far is Philly from y'all?
Where I used to live, an hour and a half, I would make it to Danny's gym.
Word.
Hour and a half. Okay. But again, I'm a bit of a driver. When I say that, I don't mean I'm doing 100 though. I'm just not doing 60 and shit like that.
I get you. We ain't following the speed limit. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with the flow of traffic.
Word.
So he said we about to beat the brakes off this raccoon. So I don't know. Again, those innuendos y'all be throwing out.
Yeah, that's that nonsense.
Dre Day, $2. Come on, Ness. You Afro-Latino, stand up. Crying out loud emoji. That's the thing. I don't like to get involved in y'all back and forth. I always, because like I said, I didn't experience it. That don't mean I ain't see, like it ain't happen, right? So in my high school, I said this story before. In Barringer, bitch, there was always blacks against the Latinos. But I'm in the middle of that. So I would just keep it moving.
You walk past that motherfucker.
I'm walking right past that.
He walking through the fight. That motherfucker.
Then you gotta think about it. Then you gotta think about it. I came up in a time where it was projects, like real projects, sky rises.
I know
40 apartments, 40 floors,
towers,
14 floors. Yeah, towers. 7th Ave projects, McAvoy projects. You know, Pennington Court, Hyatt Court. I'm not getting involved in your shit. I'm in all them courts. I was a ladies' man. I'm like James, except I don't go to the extremes of James. But coming up, I was a ladies' man. I'm not getting involved in your shit. I'm trying to be cool with everybody, you dig? Because I like women. So I never really got involved in that shit, bro. I'm telling you. And then again,
I
I
gotta
also
ask.
never experienced it. Like, ain't nobody ever, you know. I had to drive to Tuscaloosa. On my ride to Tuscaloosa, that's when I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
oh,
felt that? You
I
seen
don't
you
belong
seen
in
the
this Ghana.
flags?
Yeah, the
You seen the
flags,
shit? The flags,
all the trucks with
the
their flags and their little fake license
yeah,
plates. And then me and Dooney went in this
yeah.
barbecue spot, and I'm like, okay, we don't belong in this bitch. You know, it's time to
Word.
get up out of here.
Get
So
up out. No, that's a
other than
fact,
that,
bro.
I've
Motherfucker be
never really had any issues, bro.
like, oh, in Ohio, like shit like that. Like we bypass all that because, like I said, we the Florida of the Midwest. You feel me? Like we can do. Oh, like I say, our shit is open carry. Everything is so like we don't really have problems because everybody, no matter what race you are, the silver and the chrome is all the same color. You get what I'm saying? So these guys play. Everything gets played nice around here. But like I don't know. We got black and whites, we got Mexicans, but it ain't like it's usually white and black. Like if you go like when I gotta cause I'm curious, Ness, like you say you Afro Latino, not to bring up your situation, but when you got booked and whatnot, how they classify
I'm
you? Like out of
black.
curiosity.
I'm black.
So okay.
When I get pulled
Okay.
over, I'm black. Man, listen.
Word.
Listen. Again, that's where you experience racism with the police and in the system.
For sure.
You know.
For sure.
Let me catch up. Politically incorrect, $5. Prime example of people who dish out but can't take it. If an individual can make you crash out generalize a whole group of people, you lost, black or brown. Politically incorrect backward. And he's talking about everybody reacting to Joker is what he's saying. Because he triggered everybody. Back with another 5. Even it out. Bud's signature, busted gloves, and snack versus Canelo's clenbuterol. Equal hate for everyone. Crying out loud. Canelo ducked David and Bud ducked Bakram. Unification. Okay. He couldn't fit it, so I had to make sure that's what it was. Fred back with another 5. Do you feel Bud? I mean, did he?
I don't feel that. I don't feel that way. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess he's right
I
though.
can't
Like
feel that way.
you were
Nah,
champion,
bro.
and Bakram was there wanting to fight you.
But bro. You telling me if I'm telling you I'm not fighting Bakram because I'm fighting Canelo, what the fuck? You're not no duck for that. That's crazy talk.
But think about it. Like now that the fight has been built up, you got more people, quote unquote, believing in Bud. But when it was first thought of, even Bud said, "Oh, weight classes for a reason. You crazy?" Like, you understand what I'm saying? I manifested this. Y'all said, Ness, you love quote unquote circus fights. This is a quote unquote circus fight. You understand?
No,
so
this is
the Bakram and Bud back then probably was more realistic because this wasn't. People ain't think he was going to do this because he was saying no himself.
Nah, see, but the only thing is, I feel like you said, he was saying weight classes for a reason, and this a fight, people, I didn't really want this to begin with. This ain't nothing that I asked for, but like I said, I know that if Errol Spence had won that fight against Bud, they would have made this fight, and we was going to get this shit. Exactly. So it's like, if it's good for Errol Spence.
Exactly. That's why I was campaigning for Bud. Like, Bud, you got to take this. They giving you a live ball. Everybody, see, it was a point where Bud fans didn't want to see this opportunity. And it's like, bruh, the pass is there. Whatever they was going to say about Earl, now Crawford gets the same. He tried to be great. He was too little, but he lost to a great good man. Like, it's a free check. Like, and if you win, it's a win-win situation. Because if you win, now you made history. Like the last caller said, if he beats Canelo, it's probably the greatest upset in how long? I don't even know. We need historians. I've never been a historian. Like, as I get older, I'll be a historian of my era, but I don't know what Bud's win over Canelo would be historically and what other win over an underdog or a favorite, could match that. So, yeah, I don't know. I need you old guys to help me out here. A little older than me, at least. Fred Robinson back with another 5. Salute. and he says Bivol did not beat Canelo with power. He put on a boxing clinic. Bud can do the same thing. Bud will be busier in the pocket than Bivol had to be. Now, that is partially true in my opinion, because the thing is, you're talking about a dude that's, rehydrating to what? What do you think Bivol's win? 190? 193?
Probably so.
187? Right? So, yeah, Bivol can absorb the power better. And I think that's what everyone is banking on, right? We don't know. That's what's unknown. Can Bud take that power? Callum could not. Berlanga could not. Ryder could not. Rocky Fielding could not. Plenty of 68-pounders could not. Not over a course of 12 and 10 rounds, right? Billy Joe Saunders, southpaw, could not. He just couldn't. And his face got broken.
But he was, I ain't gonna lie, but he was boxing though for a hot second.
And that's the point. That's the point. Didn't the super chat just say he could be outboxed? Okay, only by people that could take his power. Floyd didn't get touched by the power. You got to be elusive, and that's what Baby Joker said. Like, you could get caught up in the curses, but what he said in the boxing was, you want to turn Crawford into Floyd in order for him to win. You want to turn him into Bivol in order for him to win. What that means is, have you ever seen Crawford fight like Floyd? No. Have you ever seen him fight like Bivol? No. But because those men did it, you trying to say, well, Crawford can do it. And all he got to do is what Floyd did. Or all he got to do is what Bivol did. And it's like, homie, he don't fucking box like Bivol, let alone in a shoulder roll like Floyd. And his confidence comes in the southpaw. So now he going to go out there like Shakur? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Man.
Y'all got to stop
One thing I will say is I know that guys.
He going to have to beat Canelo being Crawford. People need to start thinking about what Crawford going to do being Crawford.
I'm into it. I like it. That's how I think. We don't think about the other guy. When you the goods, you go in there and you showcase your skills. But that's what I believe he's going to do.
And that's what I would prefer, man. I hope that as this fight gets closer, because I think this is a huge fight, so I plan on doing what we did for for Javante
and Ryan.
And do like countdown shows like, 20 days out, 2 weeks out, whatever the case may be. I just hope we get more breakdowns and less racial talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me how Bud is going to win. Give me how Canelo's going to win. Let's get past the casual breakdown that is, Canelo's the bigger man. But if Bud ain't going to be able to take his power, no. What's going to happen? Nah, Ness, I was watching tape, and, sometimes Crawford drops his right hand right before he takes a step to the side, and say something like that. Like, give us a reason to do a film study. We got to get away from the BS. But I get it.
I got to ask you,
though. That's what
gets y'all
through
what's more
your day. Y'all like the controversy. Y'all like Brandon to call in here and say the BBC going to win. And y'all like Joker to call in here and say, whatever the fuck he said. What was the worst thing he said?
I wasn't. Look, I don't want to. Hey, man, I can only imagine what he said. I know how you get on.
Exactly.
But I gotta ask you a question though. What you think is more likely to happen for this fight to end in a draw or a knockout?
Neither. Draw would be nasty, bro. Listen, I don't even see. Again, remember, I bet and won on that draw with Wild. The draw hasn't even crossed my mind in this fight because I don't even think the conspiracy theorists could justify it. How do you justify?
How not?
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. A draw?
I'm saying, man, what you mean is if Crawford it's really everything that we're talking about. If we see Canelo coming forward with power, but we see Crawford showcasing his speed and it could be everything it could cross everything out.
There's no way this could end in a draw, bro. Madrimov was landing right hands, bro. Canelo was looking lazy in the Scull fight. I just don't see a draw. Like, you know, you got a million.
That's
people
what I'm
telling
saying. Both of
you
them
got a million
guys,
people
both of them.
telling you that Canelo has been losing a step. So then, how is Crawford not going to take advantage of Canelo losing a step? Then you got a million people telling you that Crawford is too small and weight classes for a reason. So how is, you know, Canelo not going to take advantage of weight classes being a thing? You know what I'm saying? I can't see draw. I don't know. Southpaw orthodox as well, which is gonna give us more action naturally. You know, these dudes talking about race, they're not talking about that. You know, Madrimov 10-fight dude and was able to land numerous right hands. You know, Canelo 500 rounds box, back half of his career, he could get old overnight. He doesn't like. He's seen the Scull fight. He doesn't like lateral movement. He could be frustrated. Bud could win a boxing lesson, a boxing fight from the outside, pot shot, and then moving. I mean, I don't see tight. I hope not.
That's what I'm. But imagine.
And also, remember, there's also no storyline for a rematch. Like I bet the draw on Wilder.
Why not?
Man, yo, the Wilder and Fury was white versus black. I get that this is Mexican, but it don't hit the same. Not in America. White versus black. That shit, they had to milk it. They had to milk it. I called the trilogy, bro. I knew it. We didn't
How did you feel? What was the hunch that like gave you that shit though?
Because we didn't have an American heavyweight in how long? Then along comes this dude that fits the bill to be the great white hope. They like, fuck it, we're going to brainwash them not to believe that he's from Britain and make him American. And what they did, put him in the fucking American flag outfit. Coming to America. Got them all on motherfucking ESPN so the world could be brainwashed that he was the great white hope, that he was American. Homie even bought a house in Vegas.
He bought it, yeah.
Man, and I guarantee you that was Bob work. Like, bro, I know a real estate agent to get you this house cheap as hell. It's all part of the facade because you here to sell. You here to sell, man. Tevin Smith, $10. They should just do $5K to the winner. Hey, that still works. That still works. Like that. But now you asking Tone to put $5,000 on himself when he said he never wanted to fight. So he don't want to bet you that he can beat you. He said, I don't want to fight you, but if you want to fight me, pay me $5,000 and we can do it. I don't see why y'all trying to flip it on him.
Hey, man.
That ain't how y'all going to get him anyway, man. What grandma used to say, Treese? Get more bees to the honey with honey. I don't know the phrase, man. I fucked it up. You know what I'm talking about. Let me ask Coco.
You catch more bees with honey than what? You catch more flies with sugar than shit for sure.
No, we don't want flies.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I ain't gonna lie.
Why you want flies?
You know what you catch?
More flies?
You know what I? You know what I meant. Damn it. Point being, I think that Two-Tone is gonna fight, man. I'm not one of these guys, man. I think some of these guys is discrediting Two-Tone. I think Two-Tone was, when he called the fights, I think he might have got the same itch that everybody else get, man. I think Two-Tone can see himself in there.
If he wasn't that big, I'd have let him get the Jerron Wolf fight. But I got to protect Jerron Wolf, man. I got to protect him, man. Got to protect him. But let me try to get through these super chats. Matt Machine Gun, $5. Who hit harder, GGG or Bud? Both lost KO streak before fighting Canelo. GGG hit him with his best shot and didn't drop Canelo. And that's the thing. The kid knows how to roll with the punches. We'll see, though, you know. He's not ever been the greatest versus a southpaw. That's also Canelo's, you know, it's an issue. Like, if I'm Bud, I'm not coming out in orthodox. I think I heard Kerry G say that. Why would I do that? Every time he fought a southpaw, he didn't look good. When he fought Laura, that was controversial to some. You know, look at the Scull fight, for God's sakes. You know, Bud has a better opportunity.
Trout gave him some little, people were saying, I mean,
and that's the only southpaw he looked decent you know, because he got that knockdown. I think it was in the third. He made
Late,
Trout.
yeah, that was late.
Yo, and Trout was my man, bro. Trout, man. I got whole camp lives with Trout. I will follow Trout, man. He was that dude. Now they want to play him. Meanwhile, he ain't get stopped by Canelo, neither Charlo. Like that dude is Cotto couldn't stop him. Like,
Stop
bruh.
him. Facts.
Chico, $5. Say again.
I said Austin Trout was slick. He was different. You feel me? He offered a different look for these guys, man. I liked him a lot. Hey, man, Lamont Peterson.
Shout out Las Cruces, man. You put it on the map, Trout. I swear. You know, as a dude from the hood, you know, this was all a blessing from God. I ain't never heard of Las Cruces coming up in New Jersey. You would have came to me in New Jersey talking about, yo, I'm from Las Cruces, Texas, or Mexico. Where the fuck he from? I'm like, what? Bro, I remember doing an interview with Trout. My man had like 7 pins in the backyard, mad dogs. Like he got like a dog pen or some shit.
Oh, he got a kennel. He got like a kennel.
Kennel. There you go. I'm like,
that's
bro,
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that's that Texas shit. That I got land shit.
They do that shit up here in Ohio. Motherfucker got that shit. My man's got a farm and he be doing that, breeding dogs and shit at his farm. That shit crazy.
I see, man. All right, we all caught up. Let's see who stuck around. AC. We gotta go to the bell so nobody can feel bad. I do got plenty people on X and definitely a few callers on Discord. So I gotta switch over, you know, to the bell.
So we got the caller. We got you. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all this good Friday, man. Man, first, as far as the hating shit, bro, I feel like I blame social media, bro. Like social media has created the rise of trolling, bro, and hating, bro. People feel like the only way you can really make a name and get popular is by hating and kicking lame shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We be promoting that shit, bro, and that's the only shit that we tend to focus on, bro. Folks that's on hating shit, bro. People, it don't matter if they're telling the truth or not. You know what I mean? Dude could lie and be slandering your name. Niggas will say whatever just to be popular, bro. It is what it is. We just got to stop promoting these type of people. As far as the Bud and Canelo fight, man, if Bud won, man, it would be dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? It would be a legendary win, bro. But more than likely, it's like a 85% chance that this man gets his ass beat, bro. And I feel like, man, for the most part, bro, it's like an 80% chance this man gets his ass beat, bro. And I feel like with Canelo, bro, he's probably like one of the most underrated greats, you know what I'm saying? Because like some of these exact same conversations that people are having right now, they was having in his prime, man, when he was fighting people like Triple G, when he was fighting people like Jacobs and shit like that. Like it's a whole video of Canelo in his prime, you know what I'm saying, with the whole defensive head movement versus Jacobs. And when I remember talking to people about going before the fight, telling them, bro, you got to think about Canelo defense. Oh, Canelo ain't got no defense. He can't, like, bro, the man is a highly skilled fighter, bro. Like, I know, Ness, you said you went back and rewatched the Laura fight like years later and said you thought Canelo won pretty clear, like 7 times.
And I was
like
mad, bro.
Like,
watching it the first time ever, I was mad. I thought Laura won. I thought, but watching it over, I'm like, nah, this guy didn't win.
I still think Laura won. I ain't gonna lie, I still think Laura won.
How many times you watched it, though? I only watched it twice.
I watched probably twice, probably same as you.
Yeah, I watched it once and then years later with the community, like years later. And I'm like, nah.
I mean, personally,
and that could have been an involvement. I'm gonna give you your time back. That could have been an involvement too of now I'm 7 years in deeper, like a greater understanding of the sport too. But go ahead.
Okay, I feel you. Personally, I feel like, man, with the Laura fight, I've always said, man, I actually never had a problem with the decision. I've always felt like it was more so the scorecards. If it was a 7-5, 7-5, Canelo 7-5, Laura split decision, and not that one weird ass card, most people wouldn't complain about it because realistically it was a close fight. For me, I feel like 7-5 either way or a draw, that's cool. You know what I mean? I really don't have no problem with that. I feel the same way about like the Triple G fight, the first fight. I had that fight a draw. I feel like if it was 7-5, 6-6, 7-5 draw instead of that one weird ass call or that one weird ass card that was like 118, 110 or some shit like that, nobody really be tripping about it because that was a competitive fight. But like overall, like the biggest thing with Buddy is they do not give homie credit for his skills. He's basically, no matter what he's shown you over these years, he's still just a come forward brawler with no defense. He ain't got no feet. Like, bro, he's fighting these dudes at 168 that's coming in damn near 200 pounds. He's dropping these dudes, making these dudes gun shy. People talking about do what Bivol did. Like, bro, Bivol is a natural light heavyweight who's used to getting hit by other light heavyweights. Canelo is a former 154 fighter. There's nobody at 154 right now that you would pick to beat anybody at 175, bro. Not even Bud Crawford. Like, what are y'all talking about, man? It's like, and it's not like a discredit to Bud, but people do tend to, I don't know, man, give these dudes these mystical skills that they don't necessarily have when they facing Canelo, bro. Like, bro, Bud is a aggressive mid-range boxer puncher, bro. He's moving off angles. He's not no dude who's gonna be on the back foot running around the ring. He's within range to get hit. He gets hit because he feels like he has the better arsenal. He's gonna try to lay you out. He's a dog. And that's the type of shit that's gonna get that man beat up. Like, bro, Canelo probably is the better counterpuncher, man. He's not no slow
That's the
dude. He's a very
bell, champ.
explosive fighter.
That's the bell.
I
You the man. You the man. You the man. We got Maneco, $2. How old do you have to be to compete in your event? You just have to have a USA boxing book, bro. You could be a kid. You could be an adult. You could be an old guy like me. As long as you have your USA boxing book up to date, you are good to go. Pistol, Parkway, Mozzie, $2. What kind of dogs, Treese? What kind of dogs, Treese? When you was talking about?
Oh, they're like American bullies. They do bullies. You hear me? Oh. He do like pit bullies, American bullies, basically pit bullies. That's what he do. But yeah, I've been seeing I don't know, Ness, if you really into the dogs. Well, I know you into the dogs. I've been seeing a lot of guys into these motherfucking like these French bulldogs and shit. Like guys with the chicks and shit. What's this French bulldog trend?
I don't know. It started happening a few years ago. Not a few, maybe like 7. I feel like they started getting popular again. They've always been around. We got Counterpunch Huang out of Houston.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
All right, well, I'm not going to go too into it because, you're right. People should be calling in here critiquing the boxing. That's why when I called in our first call, I was talking about, Bud got some experience, 168 Stone Cold, with Stone Cold and da-da-da-da, right? You know what I'm saying? Canelo, he like to put the guard up, lean into you, you know what I'm saying, and counter on you, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I do got to address, something that was pointed out to me and, why people think like me about people like David Benavidez and don't consider them Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And, because you brought up the penitentiary thing, Brother Ronnie, and about respect and all that. And that's the main reason why I think about things the way I do. Because I'm from the south side of Houston, Texas. My dad was raised in Pilsen, Chicago, Illinois. I grew up listening to Johnny Guitar Watson and Motown. I ain't grew up listening to fucking Ramon Ayala and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to DJ Screw selling crack with niggas in South Park, Houston, Texas. And then I get to the penitentiary and you gonna tell me that I gotta lay down my flag to get with you, but then I can go home and join my gang again? I ain't no hoe. I walked in this bitch popping a 5. I'ma walk out this bitch popping a 5. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what it was. And you know what? It wasn't easy. You know who was giving me help? They used to do a thing called a suburban. Send 6 essays on me. So you want to break me? You want to beat me up and force me to join your gang, or you rather me be a hoe to join your gang? Okay, I'll join your gang. I'll leave my gang. Nah, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because I came in here repping something, I'm going to walk out repping that. And whatever come with it, come with it. And I paid the price. Well, I paid the price. That's why I love this fight shit. Because that's what I had to do my whole goddamn time down there. Fight. You know why? Because I'm going to stand on mine. I ain't going, you can't go eat with that dude. What you mean I can't eat with him? I done slept on that man grandma's couch. I done slept on his couch after selling crack all night. You know what I'm saying? My culture is Houston culture. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I think the way I think. Because since you brought up the prison stuff, that's exactly why I think the way I think. You know what I'm saying? Mexico is a country. It's a nationality, not a race. And I'm gonna tell you something. All my life, all I ever heard from Mexicans is that I ain't Mexican enough. I ain't real Mexican. Okay, but when you need me to be your number to help you fight some blacks in prison, now I'm Mexican. Now I'm Mexican because you need me for numbers. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. You know what I mean? I love all y'all brothers. Ain't nothing personal, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Yeah, man, if you wasn't born in America, in Mexico, you ain't Mexico. I got a co-worker been here since he was 3 years old. He don't know nothing about Mexico. He love everything about Mexico. He can't go there tomorrow if he want to. He can't go visit. He can't go visit. He go back, he ain't coming back. They ain't gonna let him back. You know what you should love? This country that gave you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This country where you can drive that brand new 20-something GMC truck that he drive. Because he ain't getting that in Mexico. That's why they over here. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got. TBV, like and subscribe.
Word.
All right.
Shout out to Houston, Texas, man.
We got Javier Oliveras, $2. Bud should be orthodox. Will throw Canelo off. Okay. That'll be impressive because for many years we've thought that his killer instinct side and his confidence side is the southpaw side. Matt Bent, $2. Bud gonna beat Canelo like Roy did Ruiz. Lord of mercy. Adrian, counterpunch, baby Joker. And we got, let me see, did I miss something? No. All right. Quest the best.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yo.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good?
What up?
What up, Tree? What up, Tree?
What up, dog?
Yeah, got a little crazy this morning, man. It's too early for all that, man. I gotta cut it out with all the racist stuff, man. You know, we too grown. You know, y'all niggas 40. Y'all niggas in y'all 40s, man. You know, y'all gotta cut it out. If y'all got kids listening, I don't know if they agree to that, man. Y'all gotta chill. You gotta chill with that. But yeah, we can't make it into a race thing, man. We gotta be better than that. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta be better, man. You know, we can have our fighters. We can have our favorite fighter. You know, like Treese got Albert Bell, like Ness got Devin Haney, even like I got Keyshawn Davis. We can have our favorite fighter, man, but we don't have to get to the point where we making comments to like a whole group of people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't that serious. It's really not. It's just too early. But yeah, Denzel Washington, he know what he talking about. You know, he know what he's saying. He know what he doing. You know, shout out to him. He got, I would say, an underrated movie by Denzel, man, is Equalizer. You know, the last one was kind of iffy. Yeah, Equalizer is a good movie. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch that. You know, it's some good shit. I really like that movie. But yeah. Trees, I gotta get on you real quick, man. You my guy, Trees. You my guy, man. 100 grand. But you can't be calling out Sims, man, and the big CYP, the TBX ambassador, you know what I'm saying? You was saying the TBX shit, you know what I'm saying? And then CYP, he don't got to fight now. So I wouldn't mind seeing you getting there with the quitter, you know, I think you can take CYP. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, Trees. But Sims ain't like that, man. You see how he move. You see a guy like him, you know he ain't getting in there. You know, he got his pom-poms ready to go for tip. So you know he ain't the guy to get in there, you know. But Ness. So CYP, who he fighting? I heard Adrian got out. He ain't in it. Who he fighting now? I done missed it.
It's not confirmed yet. He said there's a lot of time, so he's seeing what pops up. Right now, it's not confirmed because OC is still there, but OC wants round one.
Yeah. Okay. We gotta get CYP a fight, man. Gotta get him something. I don't care who it is. You know, it can be the fucking the mailman, you know, in Atlanta somewhere. I don't know. We gotta get him in there, you know, so he can right his wrong. But yeah. People saying Supermax, man. Don't put Supermax on CYP, man. Let's not do that now. Let's not do that. You know,
Nah,
Supermax called out games.
Supermax isn't ready for CYP because of CYP's
I
supreme
agree.
athleticism. You gotta let Supermax lose more weight, look technically better, and maybe you could consider it. But also, it could never happen. Actually, Supermax is safe. It could never happen because of the age.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like Supermax and I like CYP.
I mean,
I like both them
technically,
guys. But
let me see. I think technically this is the last time they could fight is right now.
What did CYP fight at his
okay.
last fight?
Okay.
Then CYP fought at what, 200? What was that, 190, 180? What was that, 185?
Yeah, he would. That's another thing. CYP would have to put in the system that he wants to fight at heavyweight, and then it might let me match him with Supermax. Because right now, it don't let me match him. It don't let me match him with Supermax. But it matches him with that's too experienced. He could fight Ray. I'm sure Ray's gonna start calling in. I like his style. So Ray is a guy that used to call a lot, signed up to Border Wars. Remember, he said he was putting his girl through nursing school, and while he was training and working, and then because of that nursing school stuff, he had to pull out. So he ain't never called back after he pulled out. He just pulled out gracefully, told us live on air while he was pulling out. Never called back. DM me like 2-3 days ago. He said, yo, I might be fighting in this Border Wars. Don't say nothing till I pay. Just paid today. So he used to be a name because he sparred with Alex Vega and Keem, and he's a Florida boy. I don't know. Again, CYP's an A-side. He's going to have to say yes to that. Y'all going to have to want that. I'll show Ray's footage in a bit. Also, Hansley Bobo is eligible to fight CYP at the moment. I'm going to let you go with all this background noise. You have a good day, though.
My man,
he's eligible, and so is Anthony Hill at the moment. Those are his only options unless someone signs up. I
want that Anthony Hill fight.
I also offered the fight to Chino. And shout out to CYP because y'all give him a lot of shit. I offered the fight to Chino and simultaneously offered it to CYP. Chino is at least 2 fights experience, look good. He might have a total of 4 because I know he got 2 fights on Border Wars, and I think he got 2 amateur fights, unless he don't have no amateur fights and he's putting that he's got 2 fights on Border Wars, because you could do that on Conquer, but on your actual book it won't show. That being said, CYP said his answer was something, I'm paraphrasing, his text was something like, Chino's a name so we could do that. So I offered Chino 4 heavyweights, telling them that CYP could potentially be a heavyweight. And he actually went for the more experienced guy in John Ochoa. So shout out to Chino as well. Because, you know, he's going for the dude with like 5 fights. So.
Taking challenges.
Taking a challenge.
I'm not mad at it, man.
Yep. All right, let me see what we got. Javier Oliveira's $2. He's more of a boxer than a puncher in orthodox. He's more. Oh, for sure. But that's the issue. If you switch to orthodox and you're more of a boxer, and now you gotta fend to get him off you, I don't know. I guess that's what switching is for, right? I guess he'll just switch to get him off him. But let me see if I can find this footage here. And this guy has no fight, so for CYP, this is a good fight simply because the dude will show up. He's right there in Florida. He can drive. He's paid. He's a Florida boy with Keem and Alex. So it's like, all right, I'm going to beat your friend since your boy don't want to fight me. Yeah, that's about all the storyline I can make. This is Mr. Rodriguez. So, look a little slim. But that's the thing, CYP. You get that 10 up, 10 down. So, he's actually a 75-pounder. But because of the 10 up, 10 down, the system is allowing you to fight him. So, you could come in 185 and just bully this little Floridian and say, where's the next Floridian? Keem, I'm gonna just beat the shit out of everybody in Florida till you fight me. You know, cause look, Keem already talking about. Oh, that's another thing. CYP said I could show the text, but I don't need to, cause y'all better believe me by now. But he said, tell Keem I can make 168. So Keem, if you want a weight trainer, but I get Keem. You know, CYP, we need you to get a win. Go ahead and get a win. And this is the thing. If you really want to make 68, well then fight Ray at 75. And then your next fight could be with Keem or the winner of Quan and oh damn, you're too old to fight Quan. And well, if Marvin wins, I think you could fight Marvin. The thing with this is, bags don't hit back. We need that sparring. But at least he not in no gym shoes. You feel me? But you know, Lobo calls this a garage boxer. So you know, I don't know.
Hey man, we seen that
that's
garage
what Lobo
boxer
said about tips.
But we seen that garage boxer get back in the win column, man. So
For
I don't
sure.
know,
And
man.
we
Like
seen
just heard-
Roberto Guerrero start his career in the garage with his dad and become a 4th division champ.
All right. So yeah, man, we don't know, but we gotta put some respect on that guy.
Excuse me, not Roberto.
It's like
but
the Rocky movie. Right, yeah. It's like the Rocky movies when we seen Rocky training in the glamorous gym, then we seen Mr. T, Clubber Lang, you feel me, training in the rugged, the dungy gym, getting it in. I mean, who knows? Man?
Vic,
who knows?
What up? Shit, my bad, Mozzie. Vic, you there?
What it do? What it do? Good morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. What up, Tree? Buenos dias. Shout out Las Cruces, man. Shout out Las Cruces.
Let's
Austin
go.
Trout, man. Las Cruces, New Mexico. You already know what it is, man. New Mexico. New Flexico. But man, we need to cut it out with all this race shit, man. Honestly. I mean, shout out to my raza, shout out to the Mexicans, but I rock with my black brothers, man. We got to cut it out with all this bullshit, man. Stick to boxing. But on some real shit, man, I got Canelo, man. I got Canelo by decision. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Shout out to Terence Crawford. I think he's a hell of a fighter, but I just don't know, man. I think the inactivity for Crawford is going to hurt him, man. Man's been boxing once a year since 2020. So, I mean, his last performance against Madrimov wasn't anything spectacular, man. So I really think just the lack of inactivity is gonna hurt him, man. Canelo been in the ring. He got all the experience in the world, man. So I really think it's gonna go down to decision. And I can see Terence Crawford taking. I can see him getting hurt to the body, man, and possibly getting dropped. I just don't think it's gonna be a knockout, but I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm excited for the undercard, though, man. What you guys think about the undercard? And Billy, Vargas.
I love
think
it.
It's gonna be a.
I like it.
It's gonna be a hell of an undercard, man. I like it. I haven't heard of Kalen Walsh, man. I know he's an up and coming Irish boxer, but I haven't heard too much of him, man. But I know he's undefeated, so I think it should be a good competition for Vargas. And
he a Dana White guy.
He a Dana White guy. He been on UFC Fight Pass his whole career, so you had to be in the hardcore and want to pay for that shit.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. But he undefeated, man, so it should be a good fight, man. I think the winner of the Billy fight probably will get Canelo next, man. What y'all think about that?
Tough to say,
I don't
man.
know.
He ain't in the plans, but yeah, I mean, he's an interim champion. That's why they gave him that interim so he could just, you feel me, chill out.
Mm-hmm. Nah, no doubt, man. It should be exciting, man. I'm definitely hyped for. I mean, we less than a month away, y'all, so it's coming up real fast, man. But I mean, I'm excited. It's gonna be free, so we ain't got to worry about paying for it. So it's gonna be a good night, man. Good night of boxing. So I'm excited. But shout out TBV. Appreciate y'all having me, Ness. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you.
What up?
What up, Marco? Did you see
we
what
doing?
Denzel said?
Tell me. I mean, I see it
Lord
in
have
the
mercy.
title. I see it in the title, but
Mercy.
go over it.
Mercy.
Size matters, but
Nah, man.
Damn, we talking about size matter.
He just said Bud ain't never been hit by a guy that big.
well, here's the shit, right? Obviously, he has been in sparring. We all have. Any of us who have been fighters, we've sparred bigger dudes, smaller dudes. So he has. But
16-ounce gloves, though, Champy.
I was right about to say, but never in a pro setting. But how much of a difference does that really make?
I mean, 10 ounces, bro.
You know what I'm saying? How much of a difference does it make in terms of your
6
ability to
full
win?
ounces. Think about it. 2 more, and you got a welterweight glove.
I know,
So
man.
it's a difference.
I fought in pro gloves.
And
I
it ain't
fought
the
in
and you don't got the crowd, and you're not fighting in front of 100,000 fucking people in a
exactly.
stadium, and you're not fighting.
Pressure.
And you,
But I mean,
So,
I
like,
don't know about the pressure though. You trying to add that element? I feel like at this point, Crawford's made for this. His biggest moment, you already seen how he performed. So yes, this is bigger than that with a tougher challenge, but you can see that he lives for that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you're gonna get him by, oh, he folded under the bright lights. Like hell no.
Nah. But you know, the one advantage, because you guys know, after I was around both these guys in person together, I saw Bud was just a bigger dude. But that is a big advantage.
Bigger, taller, or bigger width?
Both. He was about an inch.
Yeah, that's
2
impossible
inches
for me to
taller.
believe because
Yeah.
Bud is just not
I'm
thicker
telling you,
than Canelo.
He
You know,
taller, though.
like if,
listen,
He
like
taller
I
and he
said,
got.
I think I said to Treese or a caller, like if we were doctors, there's no way Bud has more muscle mass than Canelo.
well, listen to me. I was in front of them. They were next to each other. So and it wasn't a huge, I'm not talking about, oh my God, but Bud was, his frame, his skeletal structure, it looked just slightly bigger. It shocked the shit out of me. Slightly, nothing crazy. Like Canelo looked about 165, 170. Bud looked about 180 when I met them. So, you know, like that. So, you know,
But that
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's always been one of my whole things, though, Marco. Like, I always felt like Bud he's got the bigger dimensions. He's taller. He's got longer reach. And I
Look,
mean, like, the only thing
my
he's
thing
like
was
a
like,
little bit older, but Canelo's got more fight miles on him.
but my
If you
thing
can
is
say it
like
like that.
that you look at a dude's head, right? And why the head? Because the head doesn't have fat on it usually. The head is like, when you look at Mike Tyson's head, right? He was always a shorter heavyweight, but he had like a fucking head like a pit bull. And Canelo's head, his skeletal structure was smaller than Bud's. Bud looked like just like a naturally bigger dude. So I don't know what that means, but it surprised me. So if Canelo doesn't have the size advantage we think, where does that leave him?
All right, I got
Okay.
Hexagon.
Could have jumped in, Treese, damn it.
I want to hear what the caller got to say. This the voice of the people, Marco. Don't you know?
True. True that.
Hello.
What up?
What up,
What up?
though?
Yo, thank you so much for allowing me to speak, my brothers. You asked earlier if some old heads are around that could tell you maybe a bigger upset.
Perfect.
That could happen. And I'm a little, I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna take you back to 1987 when I was 13 years old, and everybody in the world was saying that Sugar Ray Leonard had about as little chance as possible to mess with, to come up in weight and mess with the great Hagler. And there's a lot of similarities in this. You know what I'm saying? Hagler had over 60 fights. He was the bigger man. He was the champ up there. Like, there was nobody messing with him at the middleweight crown. Leonard was coming off an eye injury. He hadn't had a fight in like 4 or 5 years. It was something crazy. Like, they gave him no shot in the world. Like, all the experts, everybody was saying that Hagler was just gonna overwhelm him. He's too big. He's too strong. There's no way Leonard that could go up there and even mess with him. What happens when Hagler hits him? And you know what? Leonard went up there, bro. And I went to
I was 13 years old. We went to the community library. We had a 24-inch, and there was about 30 of us in there, blacks, Puerto Ricans, whites. I mean, we was all in there. It was an event, and Leonard shocked the world. I mean, he
People
shocked
thought
the world
Hagler
not
won
only
that fight.
because Hagler was supposed to dominate, but Hagler, he wasn't even supposed to last in the ring with Hagler. And not only did he last, made it such a controversial win. Well, did he win? Did he not win? I don't even care if you thought who won or what. The point is that Leonard was given no shot in hell again. Even the hardcore experts gave him no shot in hell, and Leonard did his thing, and we cannot doubt greatness, and there's something in Bud. There's something in Bud that says, yeah, he got a shot, bro. He got, if anybody can do it, I think that he can absolutely go up there and upset Canelo. Thank you, yo. One love.
Nah, I mean he has a slight point. He has a slight point, even though the fight was mad close. He has a point. Most people didn't think Ray Leonard could do it because, he was at 30, 31, which was old back then. He had been off. He had a retina injury. Hagler was just ripping through shit like a Mack truck. So, yeah, he has a point. But this is different. Like, no, there's no way Bud's going to dance around. And you know what I'm saying? There's no way. No
Why
way.
not?
You think
Scull
he's going to dance
danced around?
Nah. When have we ever seen Bud dance around?
I mean, listen, they didn't want Scull to win because they wanted this fight.
Right.
Bud will get credit for boxing. Scull couldn't because he wasn't part of the plans.
And that's what makes Bud great, because Bud won't run like Sugar Ray some people think he did. Bud might movement, but he's not going to run. So he's going to earn it. If he wins, he's earning it.
Did Sugar Ray run though? Like, you got to watch that fight again. Like, some people, he did box a brilliant fight. But when he got stuck in the corner, he came out with that 12-piece that he needed, because if he didn't, Hagler was going to take his head off in that corner. So when Leonard had a fight,
he did.
And Leonard was that dog as well. That's why I think Bud has that in him. He has that dog in him that I believe that if he gets caught in the corner, if Bud ain't, Bud's gonna come out fighting, and then there's gonna be some banging in there. There's gonna be some banging, bro.
I think that the whole question is punch resistance on both men. Can Bud take a Canelo shot? And of course, will Canelo's famed vibranium chin, will it uphold the way it has his whole career? That's, to me, that's going to decide the fight. The punch resistance on both fighters, because they're both going to land. Body work too.
Marco, like I asked Ness.
And another similarity was that Leonard always switched. Leonard switched. He could switch. He could switch on you southpaw, and he'll come out of you right-handed. He'll switch on southpaw. He did whatever he needed to do, especially in that fight. And I think Bud, we know Bud could switch on you, and I could see Bud switching on him whenever he looks like he's gonna get in trouble. Just ducking and switching, and then just jab, get out of the way.
But in this fight,
this is gonna be a great fight, man. This is gonna be a great fight, man. People are underestimating Bud, man. If anybody could do it, I think he can, bro.
In this fight, the Hagler character would be the Canelo, not the. Well, what were we gonna say, Treese?
Oh, I was just gonna ask you, like I asked Ness. Does this fight have a higher chance of ending in a draw or a knockout?
Draw. I mean, Canelo's never been knocked out and hurt only once. Bud has only been hurt, arguably, slightly twice. Nah, I don't think anybody's getting knocked out. I would say draw. And I'm a little nervous. It might be a counter fest. Slightly like it, not, slightly, not, I don't want to say boring, but maybe not as fireworks as we might think, because they're both technical, smart fighters.
I can see it. Hopefully we
hope
get
not.
some swinging and banging.
Yeah, I hope they jump in that
some rumble
booth like Clark Kent, but who knows? I want them to own the phone booth like they were for Ma Bell, but we don't know. We don't know.
Word.
I got a counterpunch from JT.
JT.
Yo.
What
up? We're talking about a good topic here. What
what Marcos and I don't think they with the fair. Well, Marcos kind of said it, but what y'all fail to realize, I think Bud mastered the art of boxing in small space. And what I mean by that is when you got a guy like how Canelo fought, Scull fought Canelo. Scull don't fight it on small spaces. He used the ring. It looked like he's not that comfortable in the inside, so that's why he did a lot of stuff to get back out. He was punching sometimes to get back out. I think that's where Bud is not gonna be bullied. Allow Nello to bully him. Canelo is a high skilled, aggressive come forward fighter. Bud showed in certain fights, even in the Errol Spence fight, he took the aggression out of Errol by countering, hitting him when he was supposed to hit, and bumping him when he was supposed to bump him. Now y'all can sit there and say, "Well, he ain't gonna bump Canelo, but Canelo's a bigger guy." But it's the same effect to me. Like when Bud see Canelo making certain moves, I think Bud is smart enough to know when he got to execute. And you got a lot of fighters that miss that opportunity. Like, damn, I saw that, but then they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable being in that position. Where Bud is more comfortable being in those positions. A lot of stuff we talk about, can Bud take Canelo punch? It's the fact that Canelo could take the punch that's gonna be coming back from Bud. Because a lot of those shots Bud set up, he throws some hard shots that Canelo might not see. And we all know the punch you don't see is the shots that can hurt you. Yes, Canelo got a chin. But on top of that, does Canelo start respecting Bud? He start getting hit with shit that he don't see. Absolutely. And that's where I think we getting this fight all wrong. I don't see Bud running a lot, moving. I see Bud setting traps. If he moving on the back foot to frustrate Canelo, I see Bud capitalizing on a. Go ahead.
We ain't say nothing. Go ahead.
Oh no, I heard an echo. I thought somebody was trying to get in. I see Bud capitalizing on a lot of stuff that Canelo lacks. Once again, I hope Canelo working on a jab. At least Errol had a jab to keep Bud off him the first few rounds until he picked his timing up. Canelo don't even have possessive jab like that. So like you come forward, you slipping a lot, you know. I see Bud making small circles against Canelo, outboxing, picking him apart, executing, punching when he's supposed to punch, making him fight when he's supposed to fight. We know Canelo don't fight no whole entire round. So what's going to happen when you got a guy that's in front of you that fight 3 minutes and you fight a minute and a half? Because most of the time you used to stalking and chasing people. So I'm just saying though, bro, we got to start looking at all this and play this to a part.
That's the
Yo,
bell,
Ness.
player. Yo.
Yo, hold on. I got a bell now? Because I just heard you didn't have no bell for nobody else. So we on a bell now?
I had bells. You done?
Say it again.
There's
No,
a
I'm not
bell.
done. I'm not done, sir.
So you going again?
Yeah, I guess I'll go again. And look, one other thing, man. You know, these fake ass call outs and shit like that. Look, I accept it. I accept the date. If the other person show up on the date, I was planning on going anyway. So like, if he show up on a date, he could get it, and that's all I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna go back and forth, argue with nobody. But I'm a little bit confused how you call somebody out and ask and insert Ness in it, asking how you could get me in the ring, and he tell you how you can get me in the ring. Now you telling me you're not gonna be dictated on when you go fight me and all that. So how it work? I'm gonna be somewhere else, and then you gonna call me out and say I ain't show up. Like, man, this shit getting fucking weird, man. I'm tired of arguing with these internet fucking trolls. And Timbo, if you really want to get me in the ring, let's do it November 7th. Let's do it November 7th. I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna embarrass you. So all that talking that you do, all that you talking, all that backcall shit you doing, I really want to get active on November 7th with you. And there's a lot of people that don't get my attention. You one of them guys that get my attention because you've been talking for a lot. You've been talking too long. There's a few other people that got my attention. You one of them. So if you want to get it in, like you said, you want to get them twins in the ring and shit like that. Ness gave you a fucking date. Let's make that date. I'm not gonna say and go back and forth and all that. I'm just gonna show up. And that's my call, man.
Alright. Mozzie, my bad, champ, my bad. These counters come in, man.
Yo.
What up?
What up?
What up? What up? Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. What up, Treese? What's the word, champ?
What up? What up? What up?
I ain't doing shit, man. Just in the gym getting this work, fellas. Just in the gym getting this work, man. Not boxing though, just working out. Just working out. I don't want to get nobody excited. I don't want to get nobody excited.
Hey, Mozzie,
But
who you
yo,
walking out, man? Who you
yo, man.
walking out in Atlanta, man? In Border Wars, I gotta ask. You know somebody gonna ask you for the live walkout. Has anybody reached out to you? I had to ask.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna say names though. You know what I mean? What's champ? How you doing?
Okay.
A couple people reached out. You know what I mean? A couple people we working in the back. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody surprises or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? A movie. It will
Word.
be a
Say less.
movie, man.
It will. It will,
You know?
bro.
But yo,
shout out to you, man. You connected me with great people, man. They really helping this thing move along, man. You official. You official.
Word.
You know what you're doing, and you
man,
know the
look,
right
it's
people,
all
and that's
love.
important.
It's all love, man. It is all love.
Hey, yo, live chat, power chat. Let me tell y'all something, man. The Matador. Ole, ole, ole.
Mozzie want the beat so he could step on it. You a C-class rapper, he's an A-class rapper. We got Jerry back with another. All I can say, stay tuned. Eye emoji, glove emoji. Cigarette.
This a Bud vs. Spence performance. I couldn't ignore it. You push my buttons now, gotta cause torment. They know I'm slick like Wink, and I come at you like Foreman. Confident, but keep the underdog spirit like Norman.
Fucking beat, man.
When Jerry was screaming swing, swing, we was in the chat like what the hell this nigga thinking? Throw them quick jabs, you ain't got no time for blinking. Wanna go to war with his that squabble you been seeking? That uppercut fast in his sting, look how he leaking. Stumbling back to his corner drunk, what he been drinking? Lying like Charlo before the Deuce. I might have to hook on this old dude and get rid of his toupee. Border Wars coming up next, I'm packing the suitcase. Vega wanted the scrap, but Big Bay wanted the 2K. This ain't nothing new, man. I'm still sending bangers to the community like kinda Ben vs. Chris Eubank. I think he mad cause I'm styling on him. My footwork like me pep. You better watch your steps. Body bag and put your soul to rest. I hear contender. They gon' send the stretcher in for the lender.
Hey, this release 20 seconds. His engineer can make it longer.
What up, what up, what up? All right, we're back. Thankfully, yo, it's crazy because I ended Discord and X, and I didn't have internet, right? Because I can do that from my phone. I didn't have internet to end the actual YouTube, which means we're still live, man. We're still live, but we did lose X live streaming video, so that's gone. It's just us. Shout out to Marco, came back. Marco, what up?
What up? What up? Damn, what's going on with that?
I don't know, bro.
Vegas
Las
internet.
Vegas, man. Las Vegas, bro. Las Vegas,
Jesus.
bro. It got my wife frustrated. She came to the office and she's like, "We're gonna have to get the Starlink." I'm like, "I've been told you."
Yeah, why don't you?
I told her. I said, "I've been told you to look into the Starlink, man." But listen, man, internet outage. She checked on the system. That's what they said. I was expecting it to be down all day like the last time. So as soon as I'm like getting ready to go on my laptop via cell phone hotspot data, the shit came back on. I got the notification, and I'm like, all right. Because I was gonna go on my laptop using a hotspot to just shut down the show. Because when the internet crashes, the show is still live, and that's why these people are still there.
In my business that I'm obviously gonna sell, but I got a backup.
How's that going? You ain't getting no offers?
Yeah, I got an offer. We're finalizing it.
Oh, nice,
Hope,
man! Congratulations.
yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
and you know how it is though.
God
Until the
willing,
check,
that happens, and it does. You know, it
yeah,
doesn't fall through.
yeah, exactly. But so we process credit cards and shit on Wi-Fi. So the cable company Time Warner offers a cellular backup in case something like this happens. So it's like $20 a month extra. So I have it in the business where if the Wi-Fi goes out, it backs up cellular automatically. So
That
you
would
should
be
look into.
dope if it was like the way T-Mobile has like before I got on the international plan because I just called too many people different countries.
Hmm.
Uh, T-Mobile has had this thing where when you get to a different country or you call a different territory, it's like a pay-as-you-go type thing.
Mm.
So that'll
Yeah,
also be good too versus being locked into a contract paying an extra X amount of dollars per month and not really
yeah,
using that service until you need it. It's like, oh, you got me.
right, right. Yeah, I mean, I would look into see if your provider offers some kind of a cellular backup or do the Starlink. I would do
Yeah, I
that.
like the Starlink, man. And they're starting to. I got an email recently about my current Starlink and a new pause feature because mine's is pause. That's why I got it. It's like I pay for it when I need it.
Mm.
There's no month to month fee. It's just like you turn it on as you go. They're saying Discord still out. Let me reset it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let me get us back on camera here now that I got things the way that they supposed to be.
I got my own Discord. My old ass is learning how to deal with these things. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, bro. You gotta get with the times, man. You gotta get with the times. Listen to me. It's beautiful to see everyone getting with the times, bro. Yesterday, I seen Luis Cubaseries doing a Canelo-Crawford fight breakdown on his Instagram, and he's looking like a whole content creator, and that's good for
Mm.
him. Life after boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's just funny that tables turn.
Yeah.
Suleiman the scholar, what is up?
Man, can't believe I confused him with Caesar.
Yeah, Nessa, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What up?
Yeah, man. So everybody's forgetting about this guy's combination punching, man. Once he gets it going, bro, it's impossible to stop. And remember, this guy's a small dude. He's like on a meal combo. He's come up in weight, and this guy could just do that drop style. He cuts off the ring excellent. He's probably one of the most best combination punches of modern day time. Canelo. He breaks down. He got a killer instinct. If he smells blood, he's gonna try to finish him. The guys that he's been fighting that been lasting the distance of very big fighters. William Scull's a big fighter. He's 6'4" something. He comes in like 180. You know what I'm saying? 190. You know what I'm saying? Berlanga went the distance because he started boxing. He didn't stay in the pocket and he started moving on him. You know what I'm saying? And he won a couple little rounds. You know what I'm saying? In the middle.